Pimp, we get a big ups to Darcy DeFlo and add his song to the playlist. No. What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Only mic was on. It's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
Hello, hello, hello.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn up my neck phones. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's up, Jamie?
Yo, yo.
Good to see you here today. Are you ready for this?
Yo, yo.
You know what time it is. Yes, Jay. It's time. Go. Shout out to all my niggas from Guadalajara, Acapulco. I'm cruising in my blue Corolla. I need that money to be a high roller. Trapped and made a controller. She's crying downstairs, so I have to console her. Swimsuit model with eating disorder. Spent $200 on her DoorDash order. Yo, just a fucking crook with a fucking crooked jaw. False flagging down channel with my puppy dog. I committed fraud, and I got low teeth. I'm a low teeth god. False flagging, mundane maggot. Phil's fat, Phil's a faggot, Phil's a loser, Phil's a beggar. Arnold, Phil's a nigger. Right? How do you say? Brunel's a nigger, right? Very nice. All right. Let us continue. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance to save the best streak. I'm going full mask off. It's not that deep. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance left to blow. You ready? 8 time go. 8 time flow. Whoa. They thought I fell off. No. Like a prime D rose, I be dunking on these hoes. Turn you into T-Carter, striking a T-pose. So let me tell you now what the story is. They call me DSP.
Notorious.
I'm cruising and wrenching, fast and furious, with my homie Pastor Eric Miller.
He's quite curious. They don't have nearly what it takes to be a man. And since I took their manhood, that's mine now, so I ain't giving it back.
My trolls are always watching me, waiting for another disaster stream. They won't even give me a piece of peace or like a whole fucking team locking onto my stream like a detractor beam. I can't get rid of them. I'm sober. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing supporters. Detractors are bending me over. Just another pawn in this Ludwig world order. And now I'm seeing so much clearer as I sit here staring into Dark Dave's mirror and all of my fears and all that I see. The raw DSP, bottom leader, cult leader. It's 3 a.m. and I still can't sleep. I guess this is all I will ever be. This is just how time flows. Until 8 time go. It's gonna take years of effort to try to dig myself out of this fucking hole. It really is. And it sucks. I hope that someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Now all of a sudden, the camera has been turned back at him. And he's like, wait, no. What do you mean, wait, no? It's your turn, bro. This beat is so Chino. About to go medieval on this American tech reviewer. He's a fucking pedo. Discord server of unspeakable evil gooning out to cuties. Then sweep it up. Like Vito, your bank account's approaching 0. So you hacked into Jay's PC and took his De Niro. Your parents take care of your kids on the D-Lo. Don't listen to your mom, because what the fuck does she know? Make believe making beats in your parents' home, but make believe don't mean shit on the streets of Rome. Manic episode, now you feel incredible. Do something regrettable, maybe something federal. Your Dropbox is full of photos that are questionable. Don't give a fuck, time to slam another edible. Playing Elden Ring and smoking dope. Stressed by an iPad from Best Buy so you can cope. I would tell you to jump, but you'd break the rope. It's because you're too fat. Now you get the joke. This goes over your head like Evel Knievel. You're acting kind of emo. Cry harder like a baby. Bambino, you're just a childish capo. But I am Gambino. Don't you know who I am? I won fourth place at Evo. Time to bring up another Zeno. Say hello to the little friend of Pacino. This is Vegas, son. I'll send you back to Reno. There's only room for one mob in this casino. pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it dollars, roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Pizza pie, delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it dollars, roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it dollars, roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit, pizza pie. Felipe, pizza pie. Cheese, pizza pie. Delicious pizza pie. Weird sauce, pizza pie. Crazy meat, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Now on to the more exotic seasonings. These seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to punch through the boundaries. I'm going to become, that person that they say I can't be. And I'm going to be successful no matter what. But even though I have done that, there's still this back here. This song. In the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. Trying to hit this beat on time. Keep my eyes wide open, looking on the horizon. I'm putting my time in, digging up this mine, searching for a cherry diamond. Looking for these nuggets of truth, I need to find them. But until then, I'll carry on grinding. 1 year older, alcoholic former. I can feel the dark side getting colder. I made a deal with the devil on my shoulder. All I can do is to keep the demons in the corner. Give my pig a fish, feed him for a day, but don't take away his bottle of Tanqueray. 1 more drop and we'll be okay. Or maybe I should save it for a rainy day. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down. To the bottom line, all this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough. Don't believe in the lies of he, cause I'm a super blind man, but I still see the blackest eyes like a black-eyed pea. Words crystallize as I'm flowing on the beat. Look into the water at my reflection. 5'12" with a mayonnaise complexion. Drink some whale tail from my depression. Captain Ahab on a ship with no direction. I am a man sitting on an island alone with 2 gin bottles and a microphone. Writing my message on a scroll and throw it into the Dead Sea like a skipping stone. Spinning in this vortex unknown. Riding on a whale until I'm home. It's not that deep, but don't look below, cause before you know it, you'll get caught in the undertow. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down. To the bottom line, all this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough.
you're involved. You know how hard it was for me to hold it in. Every time he said, hey, and I thought we were being obvious. Hey? Yeah. I thought we were being like as obvious as possible.
No, I mean we were like literally trying to get rid of him. It's like when you like throw it. What's that scene where they throw the rocks at the dog at Old Geller to make him go away?
Yes.
Or some shit like this. It's like, go. We don't want you here. You fucking.
In the heart of the city where the shadows dance stands the Kino Casino, a house of chance where PPPP and Andy with a watchful eye oversee the games where fortunes rise or die. The jokers are wild, the deer that's cold as stone, as the night goes on and the stories are told. Desperate souls with dreams in their hands game all their lives in this dangerous land. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night. Felted tables where the losers cry, clinking glasses, card flips, and winners' battle cries. In the Kino Casino, under flickering lights, the games of chance never cease day or night.
Well, hello. Speaking of Return of the King, that we just saw that little second intro, have you noticed that DSP removed that as well? He quietly removed that from his slideshow. That's right, he no longer plays that anymore. Oh my lord, so many things have changed ever since the Kino Casino arc. Good lord. Anyway, what is up everybody? It's your boy Duty in the house. What's poppin'? Hope everyone is doing well. This is an impromptu podcast. I was debating whether to stream or not, but I figured, you know what, we'll jump on. We'll have a short stream, see how it is. We'll recap the shenanigans of the Crimson Desert playthrough, which sadly did not save the business for DSP. No. So we could definitely watch that. And then I was thinking, you know what? We had the 1 year anniversary yesterday, which was amazing. 1 year anniversary was great of the Level 666 podcast. And shout out to a bunch of you. I saw that a bunch of you were in Phil's chat LARPing, wishing him an happy anniversary. I did see someone in here with the name of happy 1 year anniversary of the Level 666 podcast. So I thought that was pretty funny. So big ups to you. Big ups to you guys for harassing DSP and not harassing, but razzing him. That's right. Yesterday during the podcast. So we've reminded, yes, and I don't think he remembered himself. I think he's trying to memory hold all the events that occurred last year, because last year was just not a good year for DSP. It's not. The only thing that was remotely okay for him was the Asmongold collaboration or interview that occurred at the end of the year, but even that didn't last long. So oh my lord. Florida Breeze with the whopping massive support. Thank you, brother. The $4.99 with the anthropomorphic, as DSP likes to say, person with the wow and the purple face, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Florida. That's right. Yeah, Florida gang. And the Florida men in the house. Let's see. He's never been more successful. That's right. Successful. He's so successful that he can wage quit every single game. And that's what happened, folks. He did wage quit Crimson Desert. For some reason, I want to keep saying Crimson Dawn for some reason. So if I say Dawn, my apologies. It's Crimson Desert. And ended up, of all things, he ended up wage quitting or rage. It was a wage plus a rage quit. It was both. He ended up rage/wage quitting on the first Dawn. I want to say Crimson Dawn, DAWN. I don't know why. Oh, I know why, because from True Lies. That was the terrorist groups from True Lies. That's right.
Hashtag SoFloMiami/FT.Lauderdale.
Big ups. Yeah, I'm in South Florida, but I'm on the west side. Duty's on the west side of Florida, South Florida. But big ups. Yeah, I love Miami. Fort Lauderdale, Miami, West Palm Beach. All great places to visit. I even like Fort Myers? Fort Myers. Is it Fort Myers? I think so, Fort Myers. Anyway, good morning, Sublime. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes. This is an impromptu stream. We're going to sit here and make fun of DSP and gloat because, of course, sadly, Crimson Desert did not save the business. Oh, by the way, Crimson Dawn was the jihadist group from True Lies. If you guys remember that movie, True Lies. What's up, baby? How you doing? True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the chick from Halloween. Everyone calls her Hermaphrodite. I forgot who it was. Clearwater's nice too. Yes, Clearwater's nice. Crimson Dawn was the terrorist group. That was the name of the terrorist group. They were the Al Qaeda of the movie. Jamie Lee Curtis. That's right. Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes, everyone believes that she's a hermaphrodite for some reason. I don't know why. I think it was because she did a movie when she was younger and there was a penis bump down there. So people thought she may have had a penis and a vagina. So I thought Crimson Dawn. Yes, Crimson Dawn actually was the criminal syndicate that Darth Maul took over in the Disney Star Wars. Crappy ass Disney Star Wars, which is stupid as shit. Although I do think that there was a comic book with Darth Maul. There was some type of like I think it's part of the Expanded Legends or whatever, or Expanded EU, where Darth Maul did become the leader of that syndicate or whatever. I'm not sure. But yes, there you go. Yeah, Duty forgot a lot of his Star Wars lore. So Rob Dog with the 10 Australian. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support.
Wage quitting Crimson Desert was funny and all, but he shouldn't be let off the hook for shitting on his audience for not being smart enough to enjoy the games he supposedly likes that were unhinged.
Exactly. And we're going to watch that. We're going to watch that unhinged rant where he literally started shitting on people for not supporting games that were, in his eyes, you know, you need to have an intelligent brain to be able to play those, or not even play those games, enjoy those games, like you said. God, just fuck everything. Yeah, well, Star Wars Disney sucks. Star Wars Disney sucks. The old Star Wars and the expanded universe, you know, the expanded universe and all that. George Lucas's Star Wars is still pretty fire. So it's just all the other shit after when he sold it. It's just down the. The only thing that I like from Star Wars that Disney made is Rogue One. That's it. And even Rogue One I thought was unnecessary. But still, you know what I mean? I guess they had to fill in that one plot hole of Star Wars. Star Wars New Hope. Let's see here. The shower girl from Psycho is Jamie Lee. Yes, that's right. Jamie Lee Curtis's mom. I forgot her name. Yes, that is
Never
correct.
heard of this thing before. What is
That is correct.
Creature?
Yes.
Yeah, look, it's a money creature.
Paul.
It throws money around.
Paul Turner, thank you for the
Okay,
10,
okay.
brother. Thank you for the
Showing
support.
some support.
Thank
also,
you.
Crimson Dawn is a throwaway line from Die Hard when Hansy's fucking around with the FBI.
Yes, you are correct. Yes, I forgot that, but yes, you are correct. And of course, I have the debate every year. I think you're not an intelligent person. You're not an intelligent human if you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Okay, I'm saying it right now. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. If you say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, you're getting banned right now. You're losing your mod powers and you're getting banned. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That's like saying Wham song Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart is a Christmas song. That's not a Christmas song. That's a love song. Just because it happened around Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas song. God. I'm gonna have to start banning some of y'all people, all right? I'm gonna have to start, whipping out I'm gonna have to start whipping out my Kim Jong-un penis and start banning people, okay? No, it is not. It is not a Christmas movie. I'm sorry. I disagree with you wholeheartedly. It is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon's not a Christmas movie either. Get out of here. Anybody saying Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are Christmas movie need to get banned right now. You need to eat it. Look, shit. I'm going to send you this right now, motherfuckers.
Eat it.
Eat it. All of y'all, eat
I want to
it.
mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass.
That is something I will take. I will fight it to the grave. I will fight you while my mother is laying in her deathbed in the hospital with tubes coming out of her, whatchamacallit. You come into the hospital and you disagree with me and you try to claim that Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are Christmas movies. We gonna be fighting in front of my mom's deathbed. I don't care. I'm telling you right now.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
Oh, Mr. Lowcal, thank you, brother, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you.
BTW, they were called the Crimson Jihad.
First of all, I just want to thank Mr. Lowcal. Thank you, brother, for the 5 gifted subs. If you did get one, please make sure to thank Mr. Lowcal for being such a generous benefactor of my podcast. Thank you, and I appreciate that. And don't forget too, we're coming up to the end of the month. So for the end of the month, I'll be doing my giveaway. There's 2 giveaways this month, so make sure if you're a member, you get the monthly membership giveaway. And then if you're not a member, you could do the regular one. Everyone can jump into. And Wasted, thank you, brother, for the 5. I appreciate that. Big ups and happy Friday, Duty and friends. By the way, they were called the Crimson Jihad. Crimson Jihad. You're right. You know what? You are right. Wasted is correct. The True Lies, they were called Crimson Jihad, and then Crimson Dawn was the criminal syndicate from the Han Solo movie. It's the one that Darth Maul took over. He was the running. Yes, yeah. I'm sorry. Look. I'm gonna look.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm sorry, baby. Okay. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I'm not wrong about Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. Fuck that. No. Rob Dog with the 5 member. Good deeds. The momentum's amazing. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You guys are so generous. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. No, I'm being serious. I'm just joking. Nobody's getting banned or anything. I just think Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. I'm not a big fan of people just wedging shit into Christmas movies just because it either happens around Christmas or, it happens around Christmas or they mention Christmas. I just don't get it. Let's see. PWR destroy. I highly doubt that. I highly like that. But good luck to PWR. Again, a lot of people think I don't like PWR. I personally have no feelings towards him. I think he's a bit mentally unstable due to maybe drug use and too much drinking and mental problems and not taking his medication appropriately. Can PWR actually destroy? No. No one takes him seriously. He's just a sideshow in the snort text that people like to watch from time to time. But I like to see him, PDR and Jay. I think what he's doing too is he's just swinging at the fences. He's just like Jay. They're trying to create content for their channel, and they're just flinging their arms.
Words, amigo.
Also,
of course. Did you see the podcast with Law_DS?
I
was with CJ
did.
Halliday.
I did. It was
stuff if you haven't had the chance yet.
I did. And of course, like always, do me a favor, brother. Post the link here. And we will definitely just put it out there, and we'll try to get more attention to the video, brother. And then again, shout out to Lord Diaz, brother.
DSP talking about the Mario movie.
Yeah. I am. I'm sorry. Thank you, brother. Thank you, the Furious, for 5. No, it's all good. This was all subjective. I just have the opinion that Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. That's all. If you think it's a Christmas movie, that's fine. I just disagree. Let's see here. Cool. Duty, bro, he uses Christmas duct tape to hold the gun to his back. No. Come on, no, man. Come on, man. It has to be specifically about Christmas for it to be a Christmas movie. I don't know. Good morning. All right, let's get off of this because we're gonna start fighting and we're gonna cause a war here because people get sensitive. Sensitive snowflakes when you start talking about Christmas and Die Hard and stuff like that. So it's all right. Okay, real quick, we're gonna pin Mr. Local's pin here. This is the interview that he did with Lord Diaz. Lord Diaz, of course. If you never watched Lord Diaz's content, he puts on a really good, funny show. His podcast is great. You know what I mean? I wish more people would actually watch it. He's grown his channel though. He gets anywhere between like 40 to 60 people watching. So, but he puts on an amazing show. So definitely check out Lord Diaz. And also let's check out Mr. Local. Mr. Local, he's been doing some fire interviews. The interview he did with Lord Diaz was really good. I watched it the other day. I watched a bit of it 2 days ago and then I watched the rest of it yesterday. So definitely, brother, give him a love. I pinned it right here. So this is the video. Make sure to go and give it a like. And yeah, so big ups, Mr. Local, man. I appreciate you. The Crimson Desert Wage quit was hilarious. It was, because it was so unnecessary. It was so fucking unnecessary. Yes, and sub too. If you like to watch some content, you could sub to Mr. Local's channel, and you can also sub to Lord Diaz as well. Yeah. Phil wishes he can have this many viewers. He's just this scumbag of a person, and he could. Again, Phil could. I mean, if he makes minor tweaks to his personality, I think he can increase his viewership. You know what I mean? But he just comes off so poorly to people, and people. I guess most people want to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you know, inherently, most people think that most people are normal, decent people, or they're okay people. And then you go into Phil's stream and bam, he hits you right in the face with his scumminess, his e-begging. He tells you you're an idiot if you don't like to watch him play certain games. And it just rubs you the wrong way. And it's just like, ugh. It makes you scummy. Like watching and supporting him, it makes you feel scummy. So, yeah. He does. And then the other 5% that like and support him, they're just contrarian. They want to like what everyone hates. You know what I mean? Pre-Dawn Corpse, what's up, brother? How you doing? Do you not stream on Kick? I do, but the last few times I've had problems where whenever I try to fire up,
job for real.
He does. They give him time. Trust me. When the bills start piling up and Bankruptcy 2.0 kicks in, he's gonna have to get a second boss. What's up, Phil? How you doing? The boss handled him harder than all right, be nice, Phil, be nice. That's funny though. All right, okay, but people still give him money. Yeah, I mean, you're always gonna have those few people that come in and give him money. You know, that's never gonna end. I'm sorry. If Phil comes on stream and e-begs, there's gonna be people that are usually gonna give him money. The point is that eventually it'll get so small, that pool will get so small that he'll be forced to get a job. So, I don't know. Again, thank you everyone for the early support. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. We'll definitely give you guys some bubbles. That's right. Bubbles. The first thing I want to point out, by the way, and when we watch the video, I'll point it out. I'll point it out because I think the one thing that bothered me the most, and I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I've been saying this for quite a while, folks. That DSP, you know, every so often, what he tries to do is he tries to foon speed his dents, and what he does is he does something very on the low key, and he sees if anyone notices it, and you know, and how it's received. And the one thing that happened yesterday that I was a little disappointed that no one pointed out. No one pointed this out, not even detractors. He reset the fucking goal. Did you notice that? He reset the goal for the 6 o'clock stream. Yes, he re-fucking said it and didn't say anything. Yes, he did. Yes, he made $77 on the podcast, right? Which the podcast was the full podcast. He was on for 2 hours, right? He made $77, and then he made the decision to leave and go have dinner with his big wife. And then he came back at 6 o'clock, which technically that's still the day stream, right? So you would have thought that he would have carried over the $70-something to the next stream. And if you think, well, no, it broke off too much. If you think about it, he technically did a marathon yesterday because he played the game for 6.5 hours, and then played Street Fighter for like another hour or whatever. So he streamed yesterday about 8 or 9 hours. He did. So yesterday was kind of a mini marathon. That's why he's so upset that support wasn't as good as he hoped it was going to be. But he did that. Oh, Tevin big ups Tevin. I appreciate it. I didn't get to see Tevin, so if someone did point it out, shout out, and you could call it out here, and I will correct the record. But I know from what I saw, no one said anything about it. But I think he's trying to do some shit now where he's going to now reset the goal on the podcast. So he's going to have his podcast, and then he'll have his first stream, and then he'll start talking about how this is a totally different stream, and he's going to talk about how so many people reached out to him via DMs and said, oh, you should separate your goals. You should separate and do 3 streams or 3 goals. Do your podcast goal, and then do your first gameplay goal, and then the third. Well, trust me, it's gonna get there. Hey, what's up? Time to go. Yeah, brother, you're gonna be feasting today. The game journalist meme stock is sky high now, brother. Yes, it is. You make sure you pump out those TikTok videos and post them, okay? Because they're gonna be great. We're gonna see them all over Twitter today. Please put them out there now so that Phil will have 2 days to watch them, and then of course when he gets home, he gets back to work on Sunday. He'll start screaming and shouting about the journalists being scumbags. The game journalists, memers being a scumbag. So, you want me to send? Yes, sir. Yeah, of course. Send them over here. We'll watch them and then we'll mock them. We know that DSP is laying in bed right now watching the Meaningful Podcast. We know. Everyone say hi, Phil. Hi, Phil. Hope you're doing well. So sad. Crimson Desert didn't save the business. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Let's watch some content, because what I want to do is I want to watch the crash out from yesterday, and this was a pretty lengthy video. It's about 27 minutes long. By the way, this video was 49 minutes long, and I had to cut it back. But there were so many good pieces of him just being terrible at the game. Good God. The final boss, he played it for 1 hour. 1 hour. No, he's not sleeping. He's laying in bed. Cat had to get up, go clean the shit that Casper, Jasper shit on the carpet because they lock him in the room. And she's getting ready to go to work, and or getting ready for their appointments. Don't forget, they get ready for their appointments. Let's see here. Sending it to you on Twitter duty. If you can't find it, here's the link. Okay, yeah, you know what? This might actually help. 1 second.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature?
All right, I got it. Perfect.
It's a money creature.
I got it, brother. Thank you.
What the hell was that?
Mr. Local with the $10 support.
Well.
Yes.
And we interviewed Cyrix's ex Cassandra.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I heard about that.
Sent is from another interview. I have no affiliation with, just giving a shout out to Laura_DS.
Oh, big ups, brother. Big ups, yeah.
Money creature?
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, me and Mr. Local and his partner will be doing doing an interview for next week. Next week. We're going to be doing it next week. So it's more than likely not going to be a live stream. It's going to be a recorded one. Just because I think most of your podcasts occur at night. So I can't do it because, of course, Soulmade won't let me do it. So we'll be recording an interview, and then we'll be posting it, and then we'll check it out. We'll definitely post it, highlight it, and we'll try to get some traction there. Big ups. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support. And then, of course, thank you, Chris. Big ups, Chris, man. Chris with the 10 spot. Hi, Phil. Yes, everyone say hi to Phil. Come on, let's give Phil a round of applause for giving us meaningful content, for wage quitting games. I'm being loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, thank you, Phil. We appreciate you, man. Unlike other detractors, I appreciate DSP. I do. DSP is financially benefiting my household, okay? And I've said this many times. DSP is actually paying for a child's college. So big up. So you could put that on your resume, Phil. Honestly, you can. You could tell people, one, that you're a job creator. You are, because you give detractors jobs, and secondly, you're actually supporting a child. Although it's not yours, you're supporting a child. So big ups. That's right. Yeah. The DSP actually paid for my daughter's college. Appreciate that. In fact, yeah, I know it bothers him when I say that, because it's true. But he should see, a normal person would take that as a compliment and run with it. But DSP can't. He can't. He's too, he's too prideful. But anyway, all right, folks. We got a couple videos to watch. Of course, let's start with yesterday's video where DSP crashed out multiple times. The first video here, of course, is him crashing out, calling his dents. He's not, okay, let me level set this. He's not talking about detractors, right? He's talking about his viewers, people that support his content, all right? He basically called these idiots illiterate and dented. What's up, Shambling? That money should be going to Hogan's. No, I don't pull Hogan's. I'm not a, that's not my addiction, okay? My addiction is, big-breasted women. That's my addiction, okay? That's my only vice in life, okay? Nothing else. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't gamble, I don't waste money on automobiles. I just enjoy nice, enhanced, large-breasted women. Yes, there you go. Especially my wife, mainly my wife, okay? That's my only vice. I spend my money on that. One, yeah, I just got one. Yeah, no, not big old. I don't like big old titties. I like like a nice D size, or C. C is okay too. CDs, and I love, coffee. Definitely love coffee. All right. So let's level set here. Let's watch DSP crash out like always, and this is just 20 minutes of nonsense. I'm sorry, baby.
She makes like video content of old games, like Juggernaut.
I'm sorry, baby.
Conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
You're just being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You cuck. Yeah, anything more than the D is too much.
I got no trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep.
Let's just say this. Mrs. Duty has been blessed. You get. I got lucky. I got not one D, but 2 Ds. That's right, 2 Ds. 34 double D. No. No, Rob. Nope. All natural. All natural. No, all natural. Good Lord, she was blessed. She when God was giving them out, she went in line twice. God bless the Lord. Yeah, God bless Jesus. He made them perfect. No, they were natural. They're all real. They're hers, and they're spectacular. Pre-Dawn Corpse, thank you for the $4.99, brother. He's supportless. He's a bum. He's putting your... I mean, we got to give him credit. He is putting my daughter through college. He is, so big ups. And it's very expensive. College is about $25,000 a year. So I'm up to $100K so far. So it's mighty expensive. So thank you, Phil. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Boom.
Oh, there you have it. Yako Mighty says, I would like to see more Mugenics, but I get it if it doesn't have an audience. There's an example of a game. I didn't think I was going to like it. You guys convinced me to try it. I tried it. I like it. I played it twice for half an hour, so an hour now. I like the gameplay. The gameplay is very similar to Final.
Well, I know he likes to call. So, all right. So here's some duty lower here. I call my wife and my kids, babe. All right. I do. All right. But I was there first. I was married before DSP. I had kids before DSP got married. So that's mine. So I call my wife and my girls, babe. I call them babe all the time. It's just, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe. That's my pet name for my girls. Okay. So when I hear Phil say baby to Cat, that's a little weird. Okay, babe's okay. I think babe is more of a term of endearment. Okay, it's like honey. You know what I mean? Just a little cuter. So
Fantasy Tactics or South Park: The Fractured But Whole. It's like the grid spatial based turn-based combat. and each character is unique.
It's
It
done.
has different
It's done.
abilities that they can use. And the thing is, the gimmick of the game is that the cats basically kind of crossbreed and create hybrids of each other. So you might have a cat that has this.
Well, you know who wears the pants in the house. It's Cat. Trust me, I can envision big ass Cat standing over Phil when he does something stupid, and she has the hand up, or with the chancla, she has the fucking flip flop in her hand, ready to smack him upside his head. I call my daughter, yeah, and it's weird me out when people say, when other people say, yeah. But when you do it, it's fine. That's a nice term of endearment.
Great ability, but this also great ability from another cat, and now you can like customize your units and things, you see? And I totally get the appeal of that, except the 2 times I played it, all I got were complaints. Everyone said this game is boring as dirt, and I'm like, did you never play a grid-based RPG before? Like, it's actually very tactical, very strategic. You have to think. Do you see the pattern of what I'm saying? G, Slay the Spire 2, very cerebral, very tactical. You have to think and plan out your deck and your moves. Oh, look, eugenics, you have to think and plan out your attacks on a grid.
Robotic.
People, I can't handle it. My brain's
Thank you,
melting.
brother,
It's
for being a
coming out of
member
my
for
ears
15
because
months,
I have the
brother Adrian. I
IQ
appreciate
of
it.
a bunny rabbit. You know, so well, not me. I like it. But I don't know what to tell you. It's not like I'm sitting here silently playing and not talking. I'm narrating everything I'm doing. I'm talking about my thought process. I'm trying to interact with the chat when I play it.
Okay, Phil. All right. So, okay, yes, because Phil enjoys patterns, right? Phil loves patterns. Okay, Phil, well, here's a pattern for you. If that game can get, whatever, 500,000 viewers or players on Steam or whatever, you have content creators playing the game, making tons of money, getting tons of views, but you seem to be the only one that can't. It seems like you should really look at what the common denominator and all that. And it's not just one game, okay? It seems to be multiple games. Same thing happened with Balatro. Same thing happened with just pretty much every game, right, Phil? I mean, throw Crimson Desert into the mix. The thing that doesn't change ever is you. It's you, brother. Yeah, even Arc Raiders. How can you make Arc Raiders fail of all games? That's a fun fucking looter shooter. That's basically Division 2. Bro, you, sir, are the problem. And he doesn't accept that. So, of course, he has to rant, rave, blame everyone else, talk about their intelligence or whatever. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not going to call you a stupid person. I think you might be slightly above average. I think you're book smart, not street smart. And, of course, he'll point to being a valedictorian or whatever, and that's why he's smart. But he just doesn't have common sense. Like, you know, people that might be book smart and do well on tests. You know, they can read an answer. They can read a book or read something and answer a question for studying. Yeah. But it just, God forbid, you put them in the real world and they'll probably be dead in 3 hours. You know what I mean? If you leave them alone to their own vices, they'll probably end up killing themselves. That's DSP here, folks. Seriously, just no. Again, book smart, not street smart. Yes, that's right. He's very smart. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that, of course, because of course when someone tried to call him out for, you know, his knowledge, he started rambling off just common books everyone reads. How about read something a little bit more in depth, Phil? Like, how about 1984? Right? 1984 is a really good book. Basically, any sci-fi from the 60s, the 50s, that would be pretty good. Any classical reading? How about some classical reading? How about some Shakespeare, Phil? Come on, Phil. How about Of Mice and Men? Just great literature stuff that you actually should have read. You know, that you should have read during, in high school or whatever. No, he starts talking about Harry Potter. The Bible, yeah, the Bible's great. I mean, you know, it's a little complex, but if you really try and you put effort into it, it's not that hard. Anything from Socrates, you know, the Iliad and the Odyssey. I mean, anything from, they're so classic. Anything from classical Greek is amazing, you know. But he wants to throw out just random fiction books and the only reason why he knows these is because they made movies. That's it. They made movies out of these. What did he do? Lord of the Rings? Of course. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is great. I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is amazing. Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. And then he thought he was big shit.
And half the people are like, what is this? There's no sparklies. There's no explosions. There's no one dying constantly. They can't
Jurassic
handle it.
Park, yes.
They can't. You know what? I was talking to my wife about this last night. Isn't it funny that no one reads anymore? Like when I was a kid,
People read, Phil.
my dad would constantly read to me. And I would see him reading in a book, and I would learn how to read words by actually seeing him read the words in a book. And then I would associate that word with that sound and that meaning. And then I learned how to read from watching my dad read to me. And then I would go to school, and I already had a one-up on all the kids in school who some of them were starting at level 0 and had no idea how to read at all. Okay? It's like that level of intelligence is just lost on people. Did you know we have people who are graduating from high school who don't read? I'm not shitting you. People are graduating from fucking high school and can't read. That's the level of intelligence we have on Earth today with humans. Yet now we want AI to do everything for us. Does that sound like a good idea?
I love this AI quote from Phil, from the man who won't even bother reading and researching a news article. What he does is he gets his news from Twitter. That's right, the 180-bit characters of typing, that's his news source. And he wants people to believe that he's so well-read and he's so educated. When he literally just goes to Twitter. It doesn't even go to YouTube to learn something. If it's not on Twitter, it doesn't exist for DSP. Good God. And again, I'm not going to defend the current public school education system. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Yeah, they let kids slide. Yes, there are some instances where kids are graduating where they don't know how to read. That's very rare. It's very rare. There's other circumstances around that too, that cause that. But come on, most 99% of the kids can read or can read at a certain level.
So much.
I know.
Yesterday,
He's so
boiled
coping.
blood. Ack.
Radical Jaws, thank you for the 279. Again, yeah, he's just a dislikable person. Because, he simply just can't focus on the fact that people don't support certain playthroughs. Just keep it there, Phil. He needs to start attacking people's intelligence. And again, you're playing fucking video games, you fucking moron. You're not solving for calculus. Or you're not trying to, decode something. Something really serious and meaningful. You're playing video games, you fucking dented fucker. And it could just be people just don't like the way you play. Chuck Norris died? Oh my God, really? Bro, Chuck Norris, man. What's the meme of Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris so badass, he killed death. Oh man, that's a shame. Well, he was up there, man. What was he in his 80s? Oh man, that's a shame. Well, if he did, man, rest in peace, Chuck Norris, man. He was the boy was badass. He didn't die. We did. Yeah, that's right. Chuck Norris didn't die. We died. We all died. He's the only one left alive. The entire world ended, and Chuck Norris is still alive. Oh man, that sucks, man. He was hospitalized. Oh man, big ups to Chuck Norris, man. We're losing all the good ones, man. We're losing all the good ones. It's a shame. It's a shame. Big ups to Chuck Norris, man, and his family. My condolences. The man was a legend.
So when I try to stream an intelligent game and half the audience is acting like they're having a brain aneurysm, I think I understand what's going on. It's kind of messed up how bad society has become, Right. So anyway.
Okay, okay. Not the fact that we have cities that are out of control with crime. Not the fact that we have a severe drug problem in this nation. None of those factors. It's that Dents don't want to support DSP play certain games.
Plays a game based on an MMO and gets mad when the gameplay is like the MMO. Black Desert isn't for everyone.
It isn't.
R.I.P. Chuck Norris.
No, you're exactly right. I bought the game. I'm gonna play it. I haven't fired it up yet. I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna charge it back. But I know I'm gonna have a little bit of difficulty in the game because those games are MMOs and stuff aren't really my specialty. But I'm probably going to focus on the open world, level myself up as much as I can, and then I'll focus on bosses, But no, DSP can't do that. Again, just an idiot, man. When he was fighting that first boss, I said to myself, why is he fighting that first optional boss? He's completely underpowered. One, he was underpowered. Two, you could tell that there was a pattern. Like, he almost figured it out. Like, there was this fire pit that if you stand next to, the excavator couldn't hit you with his drill bit, with his drill thing. And at one point he looked like he was getting it, you know what I mean? But then he started running around like a fucking moron and got killed. And then went back to his old playthrough of just hitting him and running around like a dumbass. Good God. I knew the moment when that first level where he had to kill the swarms of enemies, those soldiers, to free the slaves right before he got to the boss, I knew he was going to quit that. Like, when I saw that and it was just waves and waves of enemies, I was like, okay, this isn't going to last long. We're going to see a wage quit here. And you know what would have been the best part? Oh my God. The best part would have been that if you had to restart over the level. So if you died midway, your counter would get set back to 100% and you would have to redo the whole stage. Oh my God. That would have been great, but it didn't happen. So let's see. Most people I saw fighting it only lost 10% of their health getting hit. He needs to bet. Yeah, he does. He was under leveled. He was under leveled, and the thing too is it clearly had a pattern, and he just didn't bother learning the pattern. He wanted to just mash and run like an idiot. How much does he waste on wage quit? How much does he waste on wage quitting games? A lot. Well, I mean, you figure he paid the game off. He paid $70 for the game. He made $250 something on the night stream, so he did manage to pay it off. I mean, he'll make you think that he doesn't make any, he doesn't, he loses money, but in theory, regardless of what games he wage quits, he always makes enough to recoup the cost of the game. So, I mean, he's just not making as much money as he wants. That's the difference.
To pay my bills.
I tried the game
Ed.
for like 1 hour since I had to go to work, but my issue is the controller. They feel clunky. When I knew DSP was playing, I knew he quit.
Yeah, it does look like that. I'm not sure if playing on mouse and keyboard would be any better. But again, it's DSP, so I don't know if he's just an idiot. I don't know if DSP is just an idiot and he's just, he spent 40 minutes fucking with his graphic settings and didn't bother adjusting his controller at all. So maybe it was his controller, I'm not sure. But let me know. I'm going to play it. I'm going to see how it is. I mean, I paid I think I got it discounted. I think I paid $59 for it. So whatever, it'll be a game. And you know what? If it's not good, okay, it's $70 and just move on. Ben, 70 for one game in a city with a 20. Yeah, I get you, brother. Well, he'll complain about that because he doesn't like spending money on any games. A $30 game, if he doesn't get more than 3 or 4 playthroughs out of it, he's bitching about it. So, yeah. Remember the days when he couldn't even afford video games and he had to play to completion? I miss those days. Those days are great. Ed, thank you, brother, for the $4.99. I appreciate the support. Thank you.
I am absolutely positively loving all the games we're playing. It just sucks that some of them aren't clicking with the audience right now, and there's not much that I can really do about it, right? I can't make you like a genre you don't like. I can't make you understand.
I can't
I'm
make
try
you
to play more indie games on this channel and to get used to it. All I can do is say, hey, I'm going to do my best to make these playthroughs entertaining.
I thought you said you'll do it and you like it. I thought you told your dents that. Didn't you tell your dents that you're going to e-beg and you're going to like it? So why don't you play video games that you want to play and make them like it? I mean, if you're telling people that they have to accept your e-begging, why not this?
Entertaining. I'm going to tough it out if they're not always doing well. And hopefully long-term we can convince people that these games are good and you should give it a try and stop being so damn close-minded, because that's exactly what happened last year with Blueprints. Oh my God, all you're doing is wandering to the same rooms over and over.
So he wants to force people to like games that they don't like. That's what you're telling us, DSP. You want people to forget how they feel and come in to watch your content, be positive about it, and give you money. That's what he's saying here. He's going to add Pokemon to the next. Oh yeah, definitely. And then of course he'll try. What the other game that he's going to play, the new Pokemon. Is there a naming mechanic? Like, can he name Pokemons or whatever? Because that's the only reason why he likes to play Pokemon, because he gets dents like Princess Luna, to cough up $20 every playthrough to name a Pokemon. So, you don't believe so? Oh, then he might quit that game rather quickly if there's no support. Because again, the Pokemon games wasn't supported. That's another game that got like 100 views. You know, a lot of people didn't watch it, but you had those 3 or 4 dents who would come in every single fucking day. You had Jade begging people to drop a $20 donation so that he can name a Pokemon. So,
that money.
you know.
I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
What's up, brother?
Did he look at side crawler thumbnail about DLS?
Is it Phil? Is it Phil? By the way, I told you guys this. I told you guys this a while back ago that the side scrollers are going to make a concerted effort to make DSP more about, to add DSP as part of their content. So big ups to side scrollers.
Yeah, look.
Oh, big ups, brother. Thank you for the 10. Casey, thank you for the 10.
What the hell was that?
Thank you,
yes,
brother.
you can in leaf green and fire red.
You can in okay, but he's not playing that one. He's playing which is the one he's playing? Aren't there 2 Pokemon games that are coming out? Well, I don't know what the fuck they're called. I'm terrible with Pokemon games. But I thought there were 2 games that were coming out. Wasn't there 2 games that were coming out? I don't know. Okay, all right, let's see here. Look at Blabs. By the way, low key, Blabs is very cute. I don't know what it is. I think what it is too, she has a very cute personality, so that goes a long way with me. What is it? Pokepia, whatever, you can't name them. Well, then he's not playing that one then. All right, where's the thumbnail? All right, someone told me to see the side scroller's thumbnail. Yeah, Ben, that's true. You know what it is? You know what it is, Ben? I can see beauty in almost everyone. Okay, everyone has something nice about them. Everyone has something nice about them, and I try. Me, Duty. I try to focus on the positivity. Okay, all right. I mean, there's some ugly women out there. They're not all hot. Okay. They're not all hot. Cat's attractive. She has some pretty features about her. You know, when she was skinnier, she looked a lot better. Where's the thumbnail? Did someone just lie to me? Which one? Oh, this one right here. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna give us.
This is a story that popped off a couple days ago. We wanted to talk about this, but the collections of memes on this are spectacular. But first and foremost, we have a very in-depth conversation for you that Phoenix has a lot of questions about, and it all stems from the new NVIDIA DLSS5.
All right, I don't know if they talk about DSP. I'm guessing that whatchamacallit. All right, okay, all right. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll take a look at it after the stream, and let's do it. Yeah, I know. Okay, all right. Well, you know. All right, hold on. Cowards. Who are you calling? You calling me a coward? What's up, Gerg? How you doing, brother?
And this is so boring and repetitive. Like, yeah, but do you not understand that every time we play, there's a new puzzle we're solving, there's a new overarching thing that we're doing, we're unlocking a new content, a new room, a new piece of, what? It's all the same. No, it's not. It's just that you don't have an attention span faster than, say, 5 minutes, longer than 5 minutes. You can't stand to stare at a game and actually have to think. You want explosions, you want combat, you want me swearing and raging. Well, that's not going to be every game, okay?
Hey, so, Doctor, how you doing, brother?
Let's see how it goes in the next few weeks. I want to keep playing these games, but we have to gauge, If there's other things going on that people would like to see more, we maybe have to adjust down the fly, and that's okay. But I would like to keep going with Slay the Spire 2. At least I want to play with all 5 characters and maybe play another run and see the other variables. It is an early access, so very well it could be that within another week or two, we've done everything in the game at this point, and we're like, yeah, we move on. And that's okay. We come back later when there's more characters, because right now there's 5, but apparently there's supposed to be 12 total. So I'd be down for going back when there's, more people. I
understand the mindset. It's mind-boggling that he even has one supporter. I mean, as much as a lot of us hate on Phil, there are a lot more worse. We got the hard cows. We got Chris Chan, and we have Cyrax, and we have David Larson, right? They still manage to get a few people to support them. You know what I mean? Like, even Cyrax manages to get people to fucking donate console games and shit like that to him, an Xbox and equipment. So there's always going to be extremely regarded individuals that, for whatever reason, they have a god complex and they need to save everyone, and they're just idiotic and stupid and just throw money. They just throw money away. That's what it is. So yeah, I mean, all of these people, if you come online and you like, the one thing, I don't know if you guys ever watch the live streams that they show on YouTube now, where people use their camera. There are multiple homeless people that jiggle a cup on stream now, and people give them money. And my thing is like, all right, you're homeless and broke, but yet you got a cell phone and a phone plan. Nah, that something doesn't sound right there, right? Something doesn't sound right there. So no, but there you go, and you have people still donate money to them.
People who are engaged and maybe the game has more content. There's the other thing is there's more than enough to do outside of everything I've just described. There's one other game we're playing, Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is still insanely rage-inducing because the online play is fucking terrible. Lagging, dropping of inputs, it's infuriating. Okay, a lot of people don't seem to understand.
Jiggling
that
cup.
it's not necessarily
jiggling
the
the
game that
cup.
drives me nuts. It's the fact that you can't really play the game well because they've designed it so poorly. Sorry, it's just the fact. I'm speaking facts. No one wants to hear in the FGC, but the game is a piece of dog shit.
Oh, okay. I know what people are saying. Phones are free. Obamacare phones. I know. But the one thing about Obamacare is you have to, one, be on Medicaid. You have to be disabled. There's certain requirements around it. Okay? There's certain requirements around that. Yes, I know track phones are cheap. But what I'm saying is that, if you have enough money to be able to afford a phone in any capacity, you shouldn't be sitting there, jiggling a cup begging. Okay? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And the other thing is you have to live in a residence. You have to set up some residency to be able to get government assistance, whether it be public housing, whether it be a shelter, whatever. You have to set up housing. So
I need that
again,
money. I really do. I need that money. To pay my bills.
Big ups to
See what
the
I'm
OGs,
saying? Yeah.
to the trolls,
Hey,
to the
Shay, big
detractors,
ups, brother.
to
Thank
the
you.
mouth drooling moronic dunces.
How you
to all
doing,
the
brother?
silent haters that keep this wheel turning.
How you doing? Oh, look, he has he has Henry Epstein. Big ups to Henry Epstein on the thumbnail, as DSP calls him. Big ups to those. Big ups, brother, man. Thank you again for the $7.99. To the mouth. Yes, we are all dunces and mouth jewelers. We're too dumb to support smart gameplay. Okay. Everyone is wrong about Street Fighter 6 because Phil said so. Yeah, man. And again, I love how he tries to make himself. I love how he tries to make people believe that he's so open-minded and he's willing to accept other people's opinions and feedbacks, but then goes on these type of streams here and starts telling people that they're idiots and morons and stupid because they don't like supporting intelligent games, as DSP likes to say. America is so awful, the poor people. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this is the only country in the world where you can be obese, have cell phone, have housing, own 2 cars, and still classify yourself as poor. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's. I'm telling you right now, if God reincarnated you and said, okay, you have to be poor, you better believe he put you in America. Okay.
Come on, man. I knew he was going to quit before he even started playing CD.
Yeah. I was reading a post by Meerkat, because I think Meerkat was aware of the game. I think Meerkat was going to play the game. And he was talking about how he can just see all the pitfalls for DSP. And he was like, yeah, he's not going to make it. Hey, low bat. Yeah, we heard. We gave Chuck Norris a tribute, a proper tribute. So that's a shame, man. Chuck Norris was the legend. He was the legend. The man was just an OG. And I think, Dark Days Mirror, by the way, I think what we said is that we actually all died and Chuck Norris is still alive. Chuck Norris is the only person still alive because he's that OG, okay? So I think we all died and he's just still living. So big ups to Chuck. That actually makes me pretty sad, man. That makes me pretty sad because you know why it makes me sad? And I'm going to be DSP, I'm going to be selfish here. Because it makes me think of my mortality. I'm getting old. I mean, I was around when Chuck Norris was in his heyday. You know what I mean? I remember his kung fu movies in the 70s. You know what I mean? Chuck Norris was just a beast. He was just a beast, man. And he was a good person. From everything I gathered, he was a very good person. He was very charitable. He helped a lot of people out. He didn't seem like a scumbag. He seemed like a nice person. You never heard anything bad about Chuck. You never heard anything bad about Chuck. Everyone loved him. Like, he was one of those people that everyone loved. So, makes me sad. Yeah, makes me sad. And by the way, Dark Days Mirror, someone posted something that said RIP DDM. Did something happen to your channel? Hopefully nothing happened to your channel, brother. I hope you're okay. If something happened, let me know. Let me know if I can help in any way. I'm just assuming someone was just DDM for something, but every time I see DDM, I assume it's you, Dark Days Mirror. So hopefully everything is okay with you and your channel. Yeah. Oh, Enter the Dragon was amazing. I love Enter the Dragon. I'm not a huge kung fu connoisseur, but anything with like Bruce Lee, you know, it's pretty dope. Yeah. Yeah. Chuck Norris was a goat, man. I'm sad now. Now I want to cry. You know what? Let's cue some white run up for Chuck Norris. All right, let's Chuck Norris. Okay, everyone, let's get some crying emojis in the chat for Chuck Norris. He died, a legend. Your channel's offline now. Oh, brother, I'm sorry. Is it by your making? Is it your decision or? Yeah. Aw, poor Chuck. Well, he died in Hawaii. I mean, if you're gonna die, that's a very nice place to die in. Oh, everyone, come on, everyone, share your lovely memories about Chuck. Wish your condolences on his family.
Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has.
Okay, I don't want to make fun of his death. I'm just kidding. No, man. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, man. You led a good life, brother, and that's the only thing that we can require is living a good life, and you did a good life, brother. I salute you. I hope that you are currently now residing in heaven, and you know, getting the glory that you deserve, brother. Honestly, okay, all right. Now, oh, by the way, how much? Let's put a wager. Here, I'm gonna do a poll. Let's do a poll here. Will DSP make Chuck? Wait, Chuck. About himself. There you go. Answer the poll. Here you go. Here's a poll. Will DSP make Chuck's death about himself, as he does every event in the world? You know, 9/11. He talks about how it ruined his date with his mommy, and every other event in the world. All right, okay, all right. Let me stop. I don't want people to think I'm insensitive to the passing of a legend. So, did Dark Days Mirror respond? I asked him a question. He said he took his channel down, and I asked him, was it his decision, brother? Well, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Might be working on something. Let's see here. Something to bring back. All right, Brett. Well, you know, you're a friend of the channel. If there's anything we can do to help you, let us know, brother. We know that, you know, you and your channel got, you know, sideswiped by the scumbag Superhound. So, I mean, again, brother, if we can do anything to help, let us know. You are a friend of the channel, and we support your endeavors and your efforts, brother. Let us know. All right.
Online, okay? So, I do my best to play Street Fighter 6. When I do, usually people show up, engage in support. Almost always. All right, it's not every stream, but most people do really well. Mostly because a lot of people like to see me struggle and rage. Some people like to see me overcome. Okay. I am going to play more Street Fighter 6 next week. In fact, we're at 3-star diamond rank with Alex, the new character. Obviously, I want to play with him more and get him to master. And then after that, we'll see what else we want to do. Okay, but that will continue. So you'll get your action. All right, that you're so crazy, you'll get it.
Your
and
action.
Crimson Desert has action. You'll also get it there. Okay, so I certainly hope that you guys will be here next week as we continue with Dragon.
Yes, Maverick, correct. I have noticed that he likes to say regarded a lot, and he also likes to say autistic. I think someone told him that it's not against YouTube's terms of service if you use it as a descriptor, right? So and I'm telling you right now, that's not true. I've read the terms of service here before. Using the term, you know, RETRD, you know, and autistic, using those terms in a derogatory form, what you're doing is you are it falls under harassing what's it called? It's called harass. There's a section within the terms of service that for what do you call those people? What do you call LGBTQ people? not endangered, but what's the term? It's the woke term. You know, when you know you can't harm them. You can't. They're considered a class of people. Jesus, why am I having a brain fart? I'm sorry. Not minorities. No. Protected class. Thank you. Yes, that's what I meant. They're a protected class. And them, little people, so on. I told you guys I ended up getting a community guideline warning because I played a clip with Review Tech USA and he used the MIDGET word as a descriptor. And they flagged my video. Thank God they didn't give me a warning. But they didn't let me post the video without editing. And at that time I said, fuck that. I'm not doing that. So it goes against that. So when he sits there and he uses it as a descriptor, that's not cool. That's against the terms of service. But he thinks he's untouchable. I think someone made him believe that he's untouchable. So he protect the class. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I had a brain fart. I haven't drank coffee today, so there you go. So he's going out now using the regard word and also using the autistic word as slurs. You know what happens when people do that? They get more comfortable, especially if no one does anything about it. And what they start doing is they start using other words. They'll start using other words. So, you know, we might get the slip of the tongue and we might get the N-word out of DSP by the end of the year. So, because these people just don't control themselves. They can't. So instead of completely staying away from shit like that, he wants to, you know, stick to the trolls and use those words. There's a reason why we call the R word, you know, we use the word regard because it sounds different. Okay, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't fly. I mean, but it means the same thing.
Quest, Slay the Spire 2, RimWorld, Street Fighter 6, and now Crimson Desert. That's what's on the agenda for next week.
No,
yes,
not
we will explore
anymore.
More games, for example,
Not
like
anymore.
I said, there is Life is Strange, and we may or may not play that, depending on if you guys want it or not next week. We'll
Little
see.
people. They're called little people.
And we'll go from there. Now, there's more happening as well. Let's talk about it. But first,
I agree,
let's do a couple
Dave.
quick shout-outs. Rich Shane.
And I agree. I'm not down with censorship. You know, you should be, words don't, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Calling someone regarded or MID, come on now. Yeah, no, come on now. You know, and if you're that sensitive, you need to get the fuck offline.
He needed a $2 Canadian Super Chat says, what are your top 5 favorite books? No lie, I would probably say,
Wrong.
and I know this is cliche, probably the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
Probably is my favorite trilogy of
I
books.
agree.
And I would probably say out of the 3, Return of the King is my favorite book of the 3. I would probably say the real Jurassic Park, not the movie, but the actual book by Michael Crichton.
Let me guess, Phil. Your favorite game is Super Mario World. Your favorite console is GameCube. What else? You like Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. These aren't hot takes, Phil. Most people like everything. You know what I mean? So I love when he uses Lord of the Rings as, oh yeah, look at me, I'm smart.
Is super duper freaking.
By the way, I read Lord of the Rings in high school, so
good. It's actually much better than the movie and has a lot of missing content that wasn't in the movie that makes it a much more complete experience. Actually, it makes it way more.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's watched all of the books he talked about that he read. All of them were movies. All of them were movies. So if you ask him what is the context of the book, he'll just regurgitate the movie.
I remember before the movies, okay, I actually really liked reading the original Da Vinci Code book. And there was a couple sequels that were made that I read, like the one was a prequel, and I liked those too. What was it? Dan
Da
Brown,
Vinci,
is that the writer?
Come on now, another movie. Lord of the Flies is good too. Yep, Lord of the Flies is great.
Books by George R.R. Martin are masterpieces, but after the first 3 to 4 books, it just goes into the toilet. It's a shame because it feels like a series that had such potential.
Okay, right there, he's full of shit. Okay, there are multiple books. If he's talking about the Game of Thrones that were based off the show, the books that were used for the base of the show with the whole Jon Snow, Stark, and all that, there are 5 books there. There's supposed to be 6. Okay, and all 5 were great. The dragon one, the 5th one was okay, wasn't great, but the 4 books were fucking amazing. Yeah, Song of Ice and Fire. The 4 books were fucking amazing. So, I don't know what he's talking about here. It just tells me that's a lie. He didn't read any of them.
Author lost interest and just didn't care anymore and was writing slop and then stopped writing. Let's see.
No, 4 was great. I love 4. Again, Dave, it's personal preference. I love 4. I thought 4 was great. for my eyes was great.
I'm trying to think, like, if there's any other books that I read that really stand out amongst the pack besides those.
Well, what other movie books I can
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
regurgitate?
That series was hilarious. British wit. Really, really witty, interesting stuff. Good humor, dry humor, sarcastic humor.
Look at me,
funny
guys.
stuff.
I'm a
Really like
gamer.
that book series, and I read them all.
I'm
I
a
read the entire
gamer.
series. What was his name? Darn, I feel bad. I forgot his name now. Who's the author of those? Is it Adams? His last name was Adams.
Google the answer there, Phil. Google it.
Douglas Adams. Yep. Okay. Here we go.
I mean, Hitchhiker's book, it was
So,
okay.
there
It
you
was
go.
all right.
I would say those are my top. Not
I
necessarily
wouldn't-
individual books.
I
some of those
wouldn't
were
say it was a
series, 'cause they're all
classic.
good, but like I would say, definitely Return of the King was my favorite of the Lord of the Rings series, and I would say, man, see, out of the Douglas Adams books, there's a lot of, they're all good. Probably The Diner at the Edge of the Universe is probably the best one, I think. The Diner at the Edge of the Galaxy. That's what it's called. There you go. By the way, what's hilarious is people are going to be like, I didn't know that you read 5 books. That was the joke. We thought you weren't going to be able to name 5 books. Oh, I used to read all the time. I actually read a lot of Michael Crichton's books. Like Timeline was actually super good book, terrible movie. Again, the books using the source materials for movies are way better.
And again, I think the spirit of the question, because you were talking about how intelligent you are and how these games that you're playing are meaningful and intelligent, and you need to have an analytical brain to understand the games. I think the spirit of the question, Phil, was which classical books, you know what I mean? Like, which classical books have you read? You know, that I think that's what the person was getting at. Not just, which, what books have you read? No, they wanted to learn if you actually read some philosophy. Did you read some Shakespeare? Did you read some classical Greek literature? Have you bothered reading, I don't know, Eastern religions, just to open and broaden your mind a little bit more? That was the question, Phil. They didn't want to know whether you read Lord of the Rings or the Game of Thrones books. I think the question was, which books can you cite that will back your will back your statement that you're an intelligent person? Mark Twain, yes. I mean, you can go at pretty much most of your reading material that you read in school when you were in high school and middle school are considered great literature. Yes, they're just tons. You know, did you read anything from Jung? Did you read anything from? I mean, there's just so many people. I mean, there's certain psychologists that I don't agree with, like Freud. I don't agree with most of what Freud had to say, but it's something that you should read and you should be aware of. Yeah, like it's I think that was the spirit of the question. The spirit of the question was, can you cite any real literature, educational literature that can back your statement that you're a smart style individual?
Than the movies that come out. Timeline, the book, is like this brutal, gritty, messed up storyline that's gripping as hell, like super suspenseful, great writing. Then the movie is like dog shit.
I mean, he didn't even bring out like classical horror. I mean, Frankenstein, just some of the old classics that were just amazing. You know what I mean? They're still amazing to this fucking day. He didn't put out any of that at all.
Anyway. Oh, yeah, Andromeda Strain. That's a great book. Hell yeah. See, now people are reminding me of all the books that I used to read back in the day that are super good. There you go. But anyway, I just find that funny because people thought I didn't read 5 books. I probably read more books than most of you. That's the truth. Soul at 2 a.m. How you doing? $5 super chat. He says, what are your thoughts on water desalinization? I believe it will become more and more important in the future with the way the environment is changing. What do you mean? Like taking salt out of water so we have more drinkable water? I'm not a scientist. I don't know much about it.
Again, he wants you to think he's an educated man. What is there to think about? There is a process in place where it's a costly process, and it actually costs more now to do, and that's the reason why people don't do it. It's cheaper it's cheaper to produce a bottle of water from a river and essentially clean it, filter it, and so on, and put it in your tap or put it in bottles than it is the process to desalinate salt from ocean water. Eventually, though, it's going to get to a point where water is going to be so scarce, and that's a long time off. Or water is going to be so polluted that it is going to be cheaper. It is going to be cheaper to, desalinate seawater. Eventually, not now. I mean, we're probably looking at maybe a century away. But that's the question they were asking. Again, I love how he thinks he has some type of analytical mind, but as soon as you ask him a question that requires some thought, he can't answer it. I'm not a scientist. You don't need to be a scientist to answer that. That's a pretty simple question that most people should have just a general knowledge about. But of course, DSP wants you to believe that he reads. So with data centers, I don't think that's far off. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit off. It is a bit off. Trust me, it is a bit off. I mean, it's the same reason why it's the reason why electric cars really haven't taken off. The electric car concept is a good concept, but again, when it's still cheaper to buy a gas powered vehicle and pay for gas, most people are gonna go with the gas. With the gas automobile, they're not gonna spend the extra money for electricity for an electric car. When it gets to the point where oil is too expensive, and it's too expensive to have gas power, then people will move over to electric. It's just common, supply and demand, essentially.
Big experiment. That's why I cleared my day to do it, right? Let's see how it goes, okay? I received a $5 tip. This is our first tip animation of the day. And this person says, I'd like to stay anonymous. Kudos to you for changing your schedule around so now we can have maximum Crimson Desert coverage. I'm on the fence about it. I'm looking forward to watching your coverage to make up my mind. I have heard the first 8 hours are kind of slow. Yeah. All right, well, you know what? If that is the case, it's actually a good thing that we're doing it all today, right? We're playing for 6 to 7 hours today. Let's get through the slow build stuff, so when we play it again on Sunday, maybe we'll get to the good stuff, right?
By the way, real quick, I love Train Spotting. Train Spotting is a disgusting movie. It's hard to watch sometimes. It's especially hard if you know people that are addicts or former addicts. It's a hard pill to watch those movies, but they were great. Ewan McGregor was amazing in that fucking in both 1 and 2. And I actually like Train Spotting 2 a little bit better than the first one. Train Spotting 2 is pretty good. I like the Train Spotting 2. Both of them were great. They're both, but again, they're hard watch movies. Like they're a bit hard to watch, especially with the baby passing away, from the needle and all. It gets rough. Him swimming in the toilet, which you don't know if that's real or a dream. It's quite insane.
There you go. Let's see. Thank you for the tip.
As an addict, I can. I believe it. I never was an addict, but definitely. Requiem of a Dream. That's a good movie as well. The best scene, of course, is ass to ass. That's right, ass to ass. Not because they really didn't, not because of the scene itself, but the old man, he just looks so slimy and greasy, and they're like, "What do you want to see next, honey?" And he looks at them and he laughs, this old geezer, and he goes, "Ass to ass." That's the best part of the movie. That's the best part of the movie, with the old geezer talking about ass to ass.
Yeah. Also, Greg did a $2 super chat. He says, sorry for being too regarded for turn bangs. Well, first of all, you can say retarded. There's nothing wrong with that word. Being honest with you, there's not. All it means is that, essentially, like, for example, when you talk about something that's flame retardant, what does it mean? It means...
What? Okay, retardant, which means it okay. All right. He's hurting my brain here. Okay, all right. I'll let you guys listen.
Right? There you go. Let's see. Thank you for the tip. Also, Greg did a $2 super chat. He says, sorry for being too regarded for turn bangs. Well, first of all, you can say retarded. There's nothing wrong with that word.
No.
Being honest with you, there's not. All it means
not
is
when
that,
you're using it as a
like,
pejorative.
Example, when you talk about something that's flame retardant, what does it mean? It means that something is not easy to catch fire. It actually kind of prevents fire. It slows down fire. There's nothing wrong with the word.
Yes, it's resistant, Phil. It's not that, it... That's right. It fireproofs because it's retarded. Yeah, okay, Phil.
It's not offensive. Okay? It's not. Humans are dumb, and they take the most inoffensive, nonsensical words, and they make them offensive because they're silly snowflakes who just want to be offended by everything because they're bored. I'm going to repeat what I just said. People get offended all the time because they're bored, because they have nothing to fucking do. If they actually had things around them that were, like, dangerous or risky, or if they had any kind of stress or strife in their lives, they wouldn't be scared by fucking words.
Look, Phil, the word retarded itself is fine, but when you use it in a derogatory or pejorative, that's not fine. What you're doing is, especially, okay, it's context, Phil. When you're saying that someone is slow, that they're not smart enough to understand your playthrough, and then you call them the R word, right? You're using it as a pejorative because what you're saying is that those people are mentally stunted, which means they have a disability, and then you throw in the R word. That's a pejorative, Phil. Okay, that you can't use it in that form. If you just want to say the word retarded, that's fine, because people that are mentally or challenged, they have been known that term retarded applies. It does. But I'm not using it as a pejorative to, explain someone's mental disability. But the way you're using it is a pejorative. You're making it, you're kind of slandering a person with that word. So again, context. So if this were to get reported and you calling people the R word because you're saying they're slow and it's funny, or you're trying to mock them, because that's what you're doing it. You're also doing it in a mocking fashion, you're going to get hit for that. You're going to get you're going to get a warning for that. You are.
Okay? You're only scared by a word because your life is too insulated and boring. Period. Okay? When you give power to a word and claim that it's offensive, it means that you're a simpleton. Okay? Just saying that. So there's nothing wrong with the word retarded because it actually has a meaning. And if you use it properly, it's not offensive. All right? Now,
but you fucking idiot. You're not using it properly. You're not. You're using it as a fucking pejorative, you fucking idiot. It's just like that. I just called you an idiot. You know what I mean? The word idiot itself is not against terms of service, but me calling you one because you're an idiot and you're acting like one, that could be considered a pejorative, okay? Phil doesn't understand that. But again, he's the tism in his brain. He's retardant. He stops fire.
Now, if you're saying you're mentally slow and that's why you don't like games that have to make you think, I'm sorry to hear that. Really, I am. I'm actually very sorry to hear that because I love games that make me think. Like some of the better playthroughs that I think I've done over the years, for example, the game Soma. Okay, this is a game from the makers of Amnesia. And when Soma came out,
how many games have you fucking wage quit because you thought it was too difficult? How many times have you screamed at developers because they made it too difficult? Dude, my God, that would be like an 8-hour video of clips of him screaming about games that he felt like the developers fucked it up. How many times does he say the developers fucked up the game with their pacing? And why would you put a difficult boss so early? It's the reason why you quit this game. You quit Crimson Desert because you said you were underleveled and you couldn't beat this boss. I can see why a lot of you hate him. I can see it. I can see why. I can. Trust me. I sympathize with you people. By the way, no. This game did have yellow paint, by the way. I know a lot. I'm reading a lot of people saying this game didn't have yellow paint. It wasn't, it wasn't as bad as, say, God of War. But there was yellow paint. There was. And I'm going to show you guys when we watch the video.
I loved it, but everyone criticized it and said, oh, it was too boring or whatever. I was like, well, did you think about the actual topic of the game? That basically, what is life? What is sentience? If someone were to copy your consciousness and make an AI clone of you, is that clone alive? Is that clone really you living on if you were to die? Is there an afterlife? Is there a soul? Is there the human condition? The fact we're all going to die someday.
Yes.
I'm playing this game, and this game is making me think of all these insanely, deep, big-brained issues. Most people playing the game are like, where's the monsters? I don't get it. There's no monsters every 5 seconds? No, stupid. You're supposed to think when you play this game. You're supposed to be scared by the psychological horror of the human condition that we're all going through right now, and it went right over your head because you're a dunce. Okay? So those are some of my favorite games, right? When I play them. I love those kind of games, all right? And sadly, sometimes the audience, I can't connect with them. And I don't know what I can do, I have to say, it's probably people who grow up without people who raise them properly to make them think.
Okay, all right. GBRC, brother, thank you for the 5. I'm not sure why you didn't get a pop-up, but thank you, brother, for the 5. I got through Neo 3 last night. I love to see this fool. Yes, you Phil. You fool will get through. No. There's a reason why he won't play it. He knows it. What's this? Chuck Norris passed away last night. That's right, Chuck Norris, the legend Chuck Norris. We think that we all died, and Chuck Norris actually still alive. So he's still alive, but we actually all died. That's how amazing Chuck Norris is. Okay, the legend, the myth. But rest in peace, Chuck. Yeah, it's a shame. He was a good one. He was one of the good guys, man. There are very few people that you can say that were beloved by everyone or by most people, and Chuck was one of them. So shout out to Chuck. He was a living legend, and he passed away.
And what I mean by that is, I hate to say, I think in modern society, what's happened is a lot of people have kids just because they can have them and they think that it's their right, but then they don't actually take on the experience of being a parent. They don't teach the kids jack shit. They plop the kid down. It used to be plop the kid down in front of the TV, but now it's plop the kid down in front of the smart device. Give them a phone or an iPad when they're a kid, and they just sit there staring at the fucking internet, not learning a goddamn thing, can't even read when they're in high school, and then they come out of life acting basically like a non-sentient animal, just walking around following, clicking memes and fucking around like they're stunted. You know? How do you not like a game that makes you think? No, I need explosion. I need big boom 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 booms. What the fuck is wrong with you? People who sat there and watched all the Michael Bay Transformers and TMNT movies and thought they were the best thing ever. Like, oh my god.
Well, first of all, Phil. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop here because the game that you say no one's supporting you for, it got massive sales. What are you talking about?
Chuck Norris really died 5 years ago, but Death
He
was
did.
too afraid to tell him.
Yes, Paul, that is true. Thank you, brother, for the 5. That is true. That's true. Chuck Norris, yes. Death was afraid of him. Trust me. Death had to get permission yesterday from Chuck to take him away. That's how amazing he was. I think Chuck finally said, you know what? I have 100%ed life. It's time to go. It's time to go to the afterlife. So, and also I think Chuck knew that all the women, all the bitches in the world held up their men to Chuck. So him being selfless, he said, all right, you know what I mean? I know, guys, I'm sorry that I'm that amazing. So it's time for me to move on to the afterlife. So yeah, Chuck is amazing. Big ups to Chuck Norris. And I appreciate you, Paul. Thank you for the 5, man. And again, this little rant right here, that just tells me that this man perpetually lives online. Like, you could tell that this motherfucker spends his day just scrolling on TikTok, not on TikTok, on YouTube, and also on Twitter, and just seeing the shorts, the shorts, everybody uploads the short videos or whatever. That's all he does. So, of course, when he sees people acting up in school, kids acting up, being stupid and all that stuff, he assumes everyone is that way. All children are stupid and retarded. The other thing that I wanted to say is that the game he's talking about that no one is supporting is getting massive amounts of sales. Tons of people are watching and liking it. Just because, again, I love the way he correlates things. Just because no one wants to watch you play it and support you, Phil, doesn't make it a bad game, or doesn't make people stupid, because they don't want to watch you play it, okay? Maybe they just don't like you, period. And again, most of the people that watch you, Phil, are LARPers and detractors. They want to see you rage out. They want to see you have a meltdown playing Street Fighter or COD or just being shitty. The only people out there that really like your content are 20 or 30 people that might like your shit. And even they are like, Jade. You think Jade stuck around for Slay the Spiral? You think he really hung around? No. He wants to see you play fucking Arc Raiders and Marvel and fight and do Street Fighter. That's all he gives a shit about.
I just don't get it, because video games used to be the thinking man's thing, the thinking man's hobby, right? Why am I so upset with what has happened with modern fighting games? Because they don't take intelligent thought to play anymore. To be good at fighting games back in the day, yes, you needed hand-eye coordination and you needed muscle memory, but you actually needed to be fucking smart. You had to be intelligent to play them, because you had to have strategy. You had to be thinking. You needed to react, but also have an overall overarching plan for when you play. Today, it's, I watch video, I learn combo, I copy paste, pattern. You could be an idiot and play fighting games today at a competent level. That's not a good thing. You've taken away the thing that made them challenging and fun. You made them for the masses, and you made them for stupid people, and now they're just boring. That's not good. You understand? We could have still had that kind of stuff over here, but still had the smart stuff here. Instead, you got rid of the smart stuff, pushed it to the side, and said, now everyone must play the stupid stuff. That's why Street Fighter 6 frustrates me. Okay? So when I play a smart game that takes intelligence to understand and like, and my audience says, duh, I can't stand it, it's boring, and I can't get an audience for it, it's like, oh my God. At what point will the world become the world of Wall-E, where everyone's just a fat blob sitting in a fucking robot chair and it does everything for you, tubes up your nose and in your fucking ass, and you just sit there getting pumped all day and you don't do anything? What's the point of fucking existing?
And again, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't realize what he's talking. You bro, you got an obese wife who works a part-time job. That when she's not doing that, she loves playing Power Simulator, Power Wash Simulator, and Skyrim. Are you saying that Cat is too stupid to understand your meaningful playthroughs? Is that what you're trying to say, brother? So the only thing she can play is, you know, again, Skyrim and Power Wash Simulator, Phil. Is that what you're saying?
Anyway, so all that being said, where were we even talking? What were we even talking about? Oh, Greg was saying he was too slow to enjoy turn-based games. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe one day you'll actually get an intelligence level and an attention span level where you can actually sit down and enjoy something that's a slow burn that makes you think. Not everyone has it. You know what? I don't necessarily think that it's your fault. It's probably your parents. It's probably society as a whole that's tried to milk you and turn you into just some kind of a, you know, not even consciously thinking cog in a machine, right? Make that person breathe and consume. We don't care if they think, as long as they keep breathing and consuming, and we can get money, subs.
You better stay
What?
away from Video Master.
What? Brother, you talking about anyone being a consumer, brother. Those words should never come out of your mouth ever. Three things you should never complain about. People begging, right? People begging, consumerism, okay? And obese people. Those are three things that should never come out of your mouth, brother. Never, ever, ever. Never. My God. Quasar, thank you, brother, for being a member for 4 months. Shout out, brother. He better stay away from me. Oh, God, man. No. Yeah, there's games he will never play. It doesn't matter how much he thinks that the Dents will support him. Because he has it in his mind, too, that, you know, ever since TikTok, Twitter, the game journalist meme came out, Reddit, he knows that while detractors might get 12,000 views on a video, those TikTok views and Twitter views and Reddit views are in the millions. And that bothers him the most because it exposes him to a wider audience where they can see his stupidity. Dude, he has a trash setup. That's why he's not on screen. No, I have an amazing setup. Shit. I got a 5090 in my PC. 128 gigs of memory. DDR5. I have an AMD 5 build. You insane, man. Are you insane? My PC and everything top of the line. I got 3 OLED screens. Samsung G9 OLED screens. Nah, man, it's all good. He went viral. Yeah, he's been going viral with the memes. Oh my Lord, it's great. It's great. And I think he realized it. So that's why now he turned his hate towards TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter. So
get something out of it. It's pretty fucked up. Anyway, let's
Ryzen
continue.
5.
Papa's.
I got a Ryzen. I have a Ryzen. I have a Ryzen 9 98. I think it's a 9800 series CPU. All my shit is top of the line. My PC is a beast.
Papa Slap Nuts did a $2 super chat. He says, Crimson Desert is cringe. We want Dragon Quest. Well, there you go. Don't worry, because Dragon Quest will continue. Okay? It will continue. And then we have Pizza Cake with a $5 super chat. If you love games that make you think, why are your playthroughs the most handheld playthroughs on the internet? That's just what my detractors say. So you just
no.
Like you actually prove that you're slow. You need.
No, Phil. No. All right, I want to stop here because I'm going to have to queue up him basically saying that his playthroughs are supposed to be meaningful interaction where he said this before and someone, if you can find me the clip, someone criticized him before and said that, I think it was someone had said, people come to watch you play a game. They watch you play a game. They want to see you solve a puzzle. You know, they want to see how you actually play the game. And he came out and said, well, no, that's not my business model. My business model is I interact with you guys. That's why I don't research or look up things before I play the game. I want to have a interactive experience with my chat where they can help me and they could be suggested, they can suggest, blah, 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 blah. I have a Asus or an Asus. I have an Asus 5090 RTX 5090 graphics card. It's the OC, the overclock series. That's my graphic card. So it's a beast. It's a beast. It's a beast. So
need someone to Pied Piper play the pipe and guide you along your path because you can't watch content and understand it for yourself. You're too dumb. You're too stunted. So you need some cult leader to follow you to a conclusion about something, and that's what you've done.
Again, Phil, you should never fucking talk about a cult leader. I got it pretty cheap. I had a 4090, which I traded in. I went to Micro Center, and they were having a special. They were having a sale, so I had a coupon. I traded in my 4090, and I also traded in some other shit I had. I ended up paying, I think, like $1,200 for my 5090. So
you're an idiot.
Who's Chuck? Chuck Norris, man, the legend. Chuck Norris.
Oh, then the person actually sent me another $2 to try to insult me again. Thank you so much. I mean, people who send money to insult me.
GBRC, thank you for the $2, brother.
Before Crimson Desert comedy, pure comedy.
It is. That's why I want to play it. It is. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
People are probably the dumbest people on earth. Very nice.
Well, I agree there. It is stupid. If you're going to shit on DSP, well, don't send him money. You can shit on him and he'll react to it.
$2 says, do you remember Supremacy MMA? It was one of my favorite playthroughs you did back in the day.
All right, there you go. Okay, DSP had the nerve. I mean, the cope was insane. Good God, my God, the cope, everything was just insane. All right, so this now, folks, is going to lead up to what happened yesterday. So we're going to watch here a clip. We're going to watch 2 clips. So we're going to watch the crash out, of course. From yesterday, here it is. DSP Wage quits Crimson Dawn. Now, this video, when I clipped it, was about 50 minutes long. And I was like, I'm not going to torture you guys with 50 minutes. I'm not going to torture you guys with 50 minutes of it, all right? So I cut it back, I sped it up a little bit, and I managed to get it down to about 27 minutes. Honestly, it could have been a little bit longer, man. I could have probably pumped this up to about 35, 40 minutes. But I respect your time, so I didn't want to overwhelm you with regarding this. Duty, it's me. I don't know, Duty. Sometimes I think you send those detractor chats so you have no. That makes zero fucking sense. That makes 0 sense. First of all, let me address this. Okay, and I know people say that because I make content. Yeah, I fuck with DSP. I mess around with him. I do ops or whatever towards DSP, but it doesn't involve any money whatsoever. That's just regarded. I don't give Phil any money whatsoever. Now, some people believe that I used to give Phil Argentinian detractor, and I used to do the Argentinian thing, right? And he believed it. If you don't remember when the Kino Casino arc occurred, when they did the Smart Guys, he was hitting it with the Argentinian memberships. And of course, DSP said, no, those are fake. And he had to explain to PPP why they were fake. And he mentioned my name because he thought I was doing it. Now, he said that multiple times in the past where he believes I was doing it. So I said, oh, okay, he thinks I'm doing it? Cool. I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to make him believe that I'm doing it. Just to fuck with him. I know the people that actually do it. There's 3 guys that actually do it. They were the ones that found the loophole 2 years ago, and they've been doing it ever since. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's the first thing right there. The second thing is that if I were to give Phil money, I would have to do it through his PayPal. I have a PayPal account. I have a business PayPal account, right? That money that goes to him when he gets that transaction, that email, it's going to show Duty Streams. That's the name of my PayPal, my business account. So Phil would know specifically if I was giving him money. Phil himself had come out and actually said detractors don't give him money. No one pays them. No one gives them money. Because there's this also narrative out there that there's a handful of detractors that actually they have an agreement with Phil. And that's the reason why Phil doesn't channel strike them. That's bullshit. And even Phil himself has come out and said, no, there's no such agreement. He could actually fuck some channels up if he came out and said, yeah, Duty pays me all the time. He could fuck up a channel because people would believe him, because they would say, oh, why is he saying that Duty's giving him money, right? And then I'd be left there defending myself, and I wouldn't be able to defend myself, right? So again, it's just, and the other thing too is that when there's a channel, a detractor channel that kind of blows up or has a lot of attention on his eyes, like my channel, there's just going to be people that are going to hate on the channel. And as many of you guys know, I get a lot of hate, especially from the detractorverse. The people that detract against DSP, they probably hate me just as much as Phil. And a lot of it just comes from, I just don't give a fuck what they think. I really don't care. You know what I mean? I'm going to do what I want to do, and I don't care if that bothers you. Now, the last point is that if I were giving Phil money, right? That's my fucking business. No one here pays my bills, right? No one pays my bills. I pay my own bills. So just like I give people the respect that if you want to LARP and you want to give Phil money, that's up to you. I don't care. I don't make a big stink of people that LARP and give Phil money. I don't give a shit, because again, I don't pay your bills. So why would I complain about it? I'll make fun of you, you know what I mean? Just like I made fun of Jahaze, but I'm not gonna just flat out rage on you about it and be like, oh, you're a fucking dent and all this shit. I'm not gonna do that. R2 gives him money to, yeah, it's just ridiculous. I think a lot of it too is just people just don't like me, which is fine. Not everybody has to like me, and not everybody has to like everyone else. That's fine, but it is what it is. And I know that I put myself out there. I put a target on my back because I am so vocal and I put a lot of content about DSP, so I'm gonna get that hate, and it's okay. I don't really care. Could that thank you? I like you too. I like you too. You know what I mean? We have our little corner here. We chill, we interact, we make content, we have fun. I'm always willing to help anyone out in the Detractorverse. I don't care whether you like me or not. If you come to me and ask for help, I'll be more than happy to help. I'm more than happy to promote channels. I tell you all the time, if you guys want to create content or whatever, come here. I'll publish it. I'll try to help you out. Mr. Lowcow right here. I got his video up there. And, you know, it's all about just being cool and having fun with everybody. That's all it's about. But anyway. Yeah, it's an advertising expense. Yes. All right. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that. All right. Duty's tired of defending himself. I don't give him any money. I LARP. And again, too, a lot of my shtick is LARPing. I LARP. My mannerisms are mocking DSP, mocking Wings. And I just LARP. If I know that it bothers Phil to think that I troll tip him with the Argentinian memberships, let him think that. It's funny. I think it's funny. Is that why they're not being invited? I was on their show before. You're talking about all that being said? No. A lot of it too is just the timing. So all of them, they stream. So okay, look. That being said, and watch them. They have their crew. Like they interact a lot with Ludacris. They interact a lot with Piece of Peace when he can. Like they have their regulars, kind of Sav, the Tractor Beam, whatever. That's all good. That's all good. They have every right to do their thing. The other thing too is that I don't do anything on the weekends. I don't do anything at night or the weekends. So even if they were to ask me to collab, I wouldn't do it anyway because that I don't live stream or anything on the weekends. I don't live stream at night. So you know what I mean? Yeah, I miss Dead. I miss Steve of the Dead. I hope he comes back and make content. Again, I don't agree with him politically with just about anything, but he's still a good dude. And again, even if we don't agree on politics, we can still be friends. So, Brad Bird, thank you for the 2, brother.
Did you research Riley Reid job for the thumbnail?
I did. Someone told me about her. Not that I've ever watched any of her content, but somebody told me about Riley Reid. I'm gonna give you a quick story about Riley Reid. Okay, I watched an interview with her once, and it just skeeved me out to no end. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm a little autistic. She did an interview where she was talking about the industry, and then she just nonchalantly talked about how it was a common practice for her to eat, you know what, my name, during scenes because it just happens. I was like, And it just completely skeeved me out. It skeeved me out. It's just like Kevin Bacon. You know, he just skeeved me out. He did that one thing. You know what he said. You know what he said. Yes. It was along the line of this.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass.
Well, she was saying it was common and it was it's an accident thing, and you kind of learn to deal with it.
Phil's wage quit of Crimson Desert has reached 2.4
Woohoo! Woohoo! You know he's gonna be screaming and shouting. He's all right. He's okay. Me and Ludacris had our little falling out. That was last year, right? It was last summer. It's all good, man. You know, me and him squashed it or whatever. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? He felt a certain way about something, and it's all good, man. I wish him nothing but the best of luck, man. Care for duty. She might drop it. Well, anyway. Okay, all right. Enough. I don't want to go down that. I don't want to go down that avenue with Riley Reid, but yeah, it just I never saw her the same ever again. Do me a favor, if somebody has the link to the Twitter post, if you guys can post it in the chat, we can hold on a second. You know what? Hold on 1 second. I can find it. I hope someone tagged me on it. Hold on a second. Yeah, by the way, my whole timeline is filled with the Iranian and the Iranian whatchamacallit war. Let's see, 36,000. Jesus Christ! Oh God, that's a look. If anyone has the video, do you guys know who posted it? Who posted the video? Does anyone know who posted the video? I could pull it up, or just give me a link. Oh, poor Chuck. Yeah, my feed's insane, man. All right, we'll go back to that. All right, let us watch the Crimson Dawn stream from yesterday. Oh my God, let's watch it.
Trying to the explanation is legit off.
All right, you guys are ready for intelligent gameplay. Let's watch for some intelligent gameplay.
You and Pig are my favorite detractors. Big ups.
Oh, big ups, Gay Switch 2 owner. Big ups. Are you related to trans Asian kids? That's what I feel with DSP supporters. Trans Asian kid. Big ups, brother. Thank you. I appreciate the 199, brother. UNW. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, WPIG is a great content creator. They all are. I think all content creators, all DSP content, except for PDR. PWR is an idiot. But everyone else I think is very talented. They make good videos. They have a good shtick. I have my favorites, of course. I love Ludwig Word Order is great. Steve of the Dead, I love his content. I have my favorites just like everyone else. So
happy tax win. May we all avoid bankruptcy.
Ooh, Cam, big ups, brother. Yeah, man, that's coming soon, brother. It is coming very soon. And watch, when April always rolls around, he gets, like, this April, what'll happen is, at the end of March, he's going to jump the gun and do new animations. And the begging for the first 2 or 3 weeks of March, it's going to be fucking insane. What's up, Most Tasteless? How you doing, brother? What, bro? He's a meaningful... All right, let's watch some meaningful content here from DSP. This is the content that all you people are too stupid to get.
Electrocuted for standing on that. Great. How do I go up?
Wolverine down. Yeah, he's good.
Hang on the middle of the power device and activate it with force palm. Hang on the middle of the power device? Do what?
Do what?
How do I hang?
Do what?
What the hell are they talking about?
Do what?
Unless they're talking about over there. What are they talking about? What the fuck are they talking about? This is the worst description ever. Hang on the middle of the powered device and activate it with force palm. What is the powered device? This? How do you hang on it? It's not elevated so you can hang on it. What the fuck are they talking about?
Okay, Phil, that should have been your first clue, brother. That should have been your first clue. It's on the floor. If they're telling you to hang on something, You can't hang on something that's on the floor, so you should have automatically start looking around your surroundings and found something that you can hang from. Okay.
I can't force palm anything down here. I've already force palmed over here. What are they talking about?
That money, I really do. I need that money. Pay my bills.
It looks fun. It does look fun.
Role playing as a knight is fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna enjoy it. I think I'm probably gonna enjoy more of the open world piece of it. So I'm probably gonna be roaming around. So thank you for the moral support on Kick. Big ups, thank you whoever's on Kick. I'm not streaming there, but big ups.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense at all. You tell me what they're trying to. The explanation is legit awful.
He's such a dingbat.
Hang on the middle of a device. What are they talking about?
What are you talking about?
Hang on the big circle thing above me. What big circle thing above me? You see one? There's a door, but I.
Above you, Phil. Above you. Right. He's looking. And then the thing is, how many times did he look at that thing right there? As soon as he turned and looked up, I was like, right there, Phil. Right there. I'm assuming you need to do something. That looks like a wheel. So whenever you see a wheel, you either have to punch it or turn it. Right? So that's what I would have done.
Can't get up there. This isn't above me. This is below me. Hang on it. Hang on what? You can't hang on it. It's at your knee level. Stand on top of the cube. You can't. Look. You can't. Great. Hang on the middle of the power device and activate with force palm. This doesn't work.
That's not force palm, you idiot.
This is completely fucking stupid. You have to climb back up. How?
Yeah, these dumb Koreans, man. Them Korean developers, they don't know English.
There's nowhere to climb unless can you just climb up this wall here? You could just climb up the wall. Oh, okay. It didn't look like you could grip it, but apparently you could. Hang on, in the middle of the powered device. What powered device?
Yeah, I did see the spring sale. I'm actually going to buy me a game or two, so.
If he banked $500 to $600, he would love the game, lol.
Oh, yeah, he would have brought it back Sunday. I mean, he would have still bitched and complained, but he would have brought it back Sunday for sure. Because he got nothing else to play. There's literally nothing for him to play. He keeps rage quitting everything. He has nothing to play. He really thought that this game really was gonna really save the business. That's why he did a bit of a marathon for it today. Again, how many times did he say he's no longer going to be playing a game for a full day? Where he's going to stop that because he noticed that when he does that, he doesn't get enough support, especially on the night stream. But he did it for this one because he thought it was going to bring in some meaningful contributions. And sadly, it didn't.
You see one? No. And then activate with force palm.
By the way, I have about 20 or 30 games in my library that I never played. I bought them because I gotta see if I can get my money back. Because probably more than half of them I'm never gonna play. I get sometimes when I see a game that I kind of like or it's on sale, I just go and I blow money on it, and I'm like, oh, I'll eventually play it, and of course I never do.
Very apt of him to say lol.
Yes, it is, brother. GBRC, thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate it. All right, let's see him try to solve this puzzle.
I really do. I need that money.
Big ups, Vanguard.
2026 Rip Chuck Norris just saw the news.
Yeah, we had a segment here where we praised Chuck Norris, where we said that we all personally believe that we all died and he's still alive, because he's just that amazing. Yes, Rip, that's right. Rest in peace, Chuck. Living legend, man. It does make me sad, man.
I need that money.
You know the next one that's gonna make me very sad? I might cry. I'm serious. I might cry when Dick Van Dyke passes away. I'm getting tearful now. I'm getting sad now thinking about Dick Van Dyke. The man is what? 100? Did he turn 100 yet? The man is an amazing guy. He's done so much with his career. Good dude. Just a treasure. Just a treasure of a man. And when he passes away, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not.
glad you don't hoard money
I'm not gonna
same as
cry.
me here.
Yeah, I'm a bit. I know I save. You know what I mean. I save, but there's just certain things that I do waste money on. I waste money. I waste money on games and shit like that I really don't need. I got about 20 or 25 games that I just bought in a whim on Steam. Never played them. So, yeah, Dick Van Dyke's just a legend, man. Dick Van Dyke's been around. Oh yeah, I was a kid and he was an adult. You know, I remember watching his movie on Sunday, like a lot of his older movies. That's how I remembered him. And then as I got older, you know, I learned more about him. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke didn't make me cry when he passes away. Hopefully he lives to be another 100 years old. He lives to be another 100 years. Chuck Norris.
So it looks like this one.
Yeah, Clint's a little different because I think Clint Eastwood's been ready to go for a while. I think he's sick of people. He's sick of people and just life in general. He's like, all right, you know what? I've been here long enough. I just want to get the fuck out of here. It's time to go. But yeah, Clint Eastwood is another legend.
Is working. See? But the other one isn't?
Yeah, the Dick Van Dyke shit was amazing.
If I'm correct, the other one isn't working? Why not? Because the tube is broken or something? I don't understand.
Oh, he's
There
so
is no circle
wholesome.
device to climb.
He's so it's him. Dude, when Mr. Rogers passed away, I was genuinely sad, man. Anybody remember when Mr. Rogers passed away? That was so fucking sad. Mr. Rogers is just like the most wholesome, great person out there. There's nothing but kindness and love from Mr. Rogers. So yeah, you know, there's just certain people that are beautiful people. You know, through and through. When they pass away, it's sad.
What are you talking about? Where do you see a circle device to climb? What are you speaking of?
Yes, he was.
Yes, genius level. If only they could explain in English, it would probably make sense. But you know that this is probably the worst translation ever because they're Korean.
Oh,
so
those
it says,
Koreans.
Hang on the device and use your force bomb. What device? Maybe I got to go all the way up here?
What device?
Looks like it pulled out, but it's kind of like stuck and I can't do anything with it. It says investigate the ruins. What about the ruins? I see this, but I'm not sure what it does.
No.
Chat is completely dead. I don't know why you guys are not talking on new release day. I don't know what to tell you. There's 300 people on YouTube chat and no one talking. It's pretty ridiculous.
By the way, it's really funny. Vanguard again. Vanguard, thank you for the two,
I'm
brother.
going
I
to be
appreciate
sad
the
when
two.
Keanu Reeves pass away.
Yes, he's another gift out there. Keanu Reeves is a good dude. And see again, Phil, you need to learn lessons. Being a nice person goes a long way, man. It goes a long way. Like, I think if you were a nice person, Phil, people would bypass a lot of your idiosyncrasies. They would bypass you being a shitty gamer. They would probably even bypass you being an e-beggar. Honestly, not all people, but a good amount of people. If you were just remotely nice. But you can't be because you're just a miserable SOB. You fucking hate everything. You're just entitled. You know what? I remember watching an interview with Mr. Rogers, and the interviewer brought up Eddie Murphy. He brought up Eddie Murphy, and he talked about Eddie Murphy's Saturday Night Live skit with Mr. Robinson, right? And he was saying how, you know, the interviewer was saying, well, you know, he's kind of mocking you and all that. And like the dude just started smiling and laughing. He said that he saw it.
A dent said circle device. His response, what circle?
Yes. GBRC, thank you for the two, brother. I appreciate it. Correct. So yeah, and the guy was like, you know, well, you know, he's kind of mocking you and all this. And like Mr. Rogers just had the best response. He was like, yes, I met Mr. Murphy and I thought it's really funny and he's very talented. Like, he didn't make a stink out of it. He basically said he understands that it's humor and it's made for a different audience. And he talked about that he met Mr. Murphy once and that he was a great person. And he told him that when he was a child, he used to watch him and he, you know what I mean? And that's just how you handle stuff. I remember watching that interview. I was like, you know what? Mr. Robinson, Mr. Rogers is just a class act.
Flash!
It's Chester Bennington's birthday. Oh, I love the puppets.
Do you take karaoke requests? How about Sweet Caroline? Sweet Caroline.
Didn't he pass away? Is that the lead singer of Linkin Park? He passed away? Oh, so many people have passed away.
Uh-oh. Wow. So I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I'm not sure what to do. I'm doing what they're saying. The scanning, it doesn't do anything. Look, focus doesn't seem to do anything here. It's not doing anything.
Look,
it doesn't move in any direction when I try.
Okay, it doesn't have yellow paint, but it does have blue paint. Cam, thank you for the $1.99, brother.
There's a reason Phil idolizes Hulk Hogan.
Because he likes his penis? Because he's a gay man? There are multiple reasons why he idolizes Hulk Hogan.
All right, so this.
Thank you, brother, for the 2.
That's not what we're supposed to do. Maybe this one. Do we push this in? Can we push it in? Like push, because it looks like it's pulled out, right? Push it in? No.
Why? You're pulling, Phil. You're
Triggers don't do
pulling.
anything.
You're
Bumpers
pulling.
do nothing. Can we push it from here? Just like walk up to it? No.
He's so dumb.
What about? Okay, well, how about this? Aha!
Ah,
Okay.
now you get
You
it.
have to strike, see,
Very
they're
good.
not all even. Perhaps we have to find a way to get all of them in. See that?
Troy Hawk.
Spirit. So that's why you need to do this, because this charges your spirit up. And your spirit, it must be that meter right there, that green meter that looks like leaves. Okay, now I'm understanding it. There we are.
I'm moving a little forward.
All right. So I think I am going to go quick make another, like a coffee, and come right back, and then we're going to play for another 3 hours. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, once again, please like the stream, and please engage with me in chat, and please support the stream.
Support.
Right now, what are we even at?
Support. Everyone support.
We're at $134 of support, but I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this. It all came in before I started playing the game. Since I started playing this game, I received $10 of support.
Beg piggy.
I take that back because there was a tip right at the beginning that was like $50. But I mean,
Also the dislike of urban style individuals rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Also, yes. Kev, thank you for the $1.99, but I appreciate it. All the time, yes, it's all the time, definitely. Sabaro's regional manager, thank you, brother, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, brother. Did you get 5 earlier? I thought you gave 5 already. Didn't you get 5? I think you gave 10, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. And again, please make sure to thank Mr. Sabaro for being a very generous person. He is keeping the business open. Big ups, brother. All of you guys too, honestly. Thank you, brother. Thank you. If you're not seeing me, I have my prayer hands in my face and I'm bowing to you like DSP. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I've been playing for 3 hours. Let's go. Well, right now, I can tell you there's almost no support whatsoever on Kick. There's been 1 sub and no kicks. That's it.
My Lord.
Can we get
More
some stick
membership.
support for all of you sitting there watching today?
Look, DSP, look. Look at all this support. Look at all this call to action and momentum coming in on Duty streams. Has Duty begged once? No, Duty has not begged. Duty doesn't e-beg. You see what happens, Phil, when you actually entertain people? Or not even, because sometimes I know some people I can be a spaz, and you know, some people are just here because they got nothing better to do. And I appreciate you being here. I really do. Yes, Phil. Good God, man. Thank you, Hobo Cat. Thank you, brother, for the 5 gifted memberships. You know, I'm not screaming and checking to see if they're Argentinian. You know, I'm not checking their channel to see if they just created the channel. No, you don't do any of that. You just say thank you and you move on. And if it is Argentinian, well, thank you for the 11 cents. I appreciate the 11 cents. This came perfect because he's doing the audit. He's doing the den audit. Let's keep watching. Again, guys, thank you for the support. But I'm so much appreciated.
Okay, let's get some people to support, even if it's just a single sub or a little bit of kicks. Everything is good.
Oh, yeah,
right?
no
I told you guys I was
kick
playing it all
support.
day
That's right.
To give you guys a great
Kick
idea what I think of the game. We're halfway through. My chat is crashing in YouTube, by the way. My chat has disconnected twice and reconnected again.
They do.
It looks like YouTube chat.
There's a couple. There's one in Florida. There's a couple in New York, and I think in Chicago. So they're not around a lot, but there's still a few.
That money, I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
It's the dude knows
Thank you, Punk. I appreciate it. It's the dude. It is. That's right. I put out the call to action, and you guys feel generous enough to support, just like you did, kind sir. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate the $1.99, brother. And at that, your momentum is even better because pounds are worth more than dollars. So I appreciate you even more.
It's crashing horribly.
Thank you, brother.
I don't know what's happening. Hopefully, it'll solidify here. It's not my internet. It's YouTube chat is crashing. It's disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect. Huh. All right. So, yeah, let me go grab a coffee quickly. I'll be right back. It'll be less than 5 minutes. Then we're going to continue on. Now, I would love if when I come back, if I have some stuff to shout out. Okay? That'd be very nice of you. If you're enjoying today's Crimson Desert stream, if you can support the stream, please do. Because, again, this is like a double stream for me. This stream right now is essentially 2 streams in one. We're halfway through. And as you can see, we're
buffering. To be honest, I like duty. I don't know. It just I rub people the wrong way. It's fine. It's okay. I don't mind that people don't like me. It's all good. We're not gonna like everyone. There are people in the Snortex that I'm not fans of. There are. I'm not gonna go out of my way to call them out. You know what I mean? I can think of 3 people in the Snortex that I'm not the biggest fans of. But I would never go out of my way to call them out and just harass them or whatever. I just be like, okay, they're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. It's all good. And even if they were to come here or I would interact with them, I would treat them with kindness. I wouldn't treat them like shit because that's just not my personality. So
with support. Let's go. Let's get some momentum going for Crimson Desert today. Okay?
I try not to filthy. Oh, here's Argentinian in the chat. Argentinian in Phil's chat here. Okay, this person posted... Oh, I did see this because I clicked it because I thought it was pretty funny. This is an Argentinian detractor with 100 Argentinian pesos, which is 4 cents. 4 cents. So he gave Phil 4 cents. Well, 30% of 4 cents, whatever that is. So... he ended up making 3 cents or 2.5 cents. Here he says, happy 1 year level 666 Cope anniversary. Here you go, you here you go, you filthy e-beggar. Buy your wife some Ozempic. Ooh. That's evil. No, it's not even 5 cents.
That money,
That's 30. YouTube gets 30%.
You're a spaz.
I know, I
have
am.
Nothing better to do, and I love duty for life all the same time. Big ups.
Thank you. I'm a bit of a spaz, and I admit it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you donating the $6.99. Now, Canadian is worth a little bit less, so I don't like you as much as American currency and European currency. I'm kidding. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the nice words. Gay switch. It's okay. All right.
Okay.
The stream is dying? What do you mean the stream's dying? Are you having issues?
The
Everything looks
staring
fine.
out
I
of it, which is
just
nice, 'cause
checked.
it was very
I checked
stuffy in
everything.
here,
Everything's
honestly.
good
It
on
was,
my
like,
end.
The air was just stagnant. And usually I would air it out, but I'm not.
That's
airing
what
it
you
out
have
because,
cologne for, Phil.
I've been in here streaming for over 3 straight hours, so now that the window is wide open, it should get a lot better in here. So, all right. Got some nice coffee. I gotta wait for it to cool down before I can drink it. We got about 3.
By the way, he had to get coffee because he bored himself, okay? But yet he wants to shit on people because they don't find his content interesting. He needs 2 or 3 coffees just to keep his old ass up because he's so fucking bored by his own streams.
3 more hours of Crimson Desert on deck.
Just
here.
hit refresh. Hit
So
refresh.
if you guys are enjoying, I hope you are. I hope you're getting a good idea of what the game is. We certainly have a lot of viewers.
I'm going to check real quick, but everything looks good on my end.
I do hope that you are, even if you're not overall enjoying the game, I hope that you're enjoying the coverage. I'm doing my best to try to showcase what...
It must be you or YouTube because I'm looking at the YouTube studio and it says excellent. I'm feeding over a 10,000K bit rate. everything looks good on my end. So, and I have an iPad sitting here. I'm looking at the stream so that of course I can get the additional view, and everything's fine on my end. So if it's you, just hit refresh.
What exactly it is that the game wants me to do here, right?
Yeah.
I see you got a lot of dumb troll accounts. So I'm just going to get rid of these idiots. Look at all these idiots.
He banned the positive. You know, the other thing about the Argentinian thing is that there's so many people that don't know about the whole Argentinian thing that whenever Phil bans them, they get so upset and annoyed because they think that he's actually banning people that really are supporting. So in a way, it's kind of fucking them up multiple ways. The Argentinian thing is just amazing. It's so funny on so many levels. And the irony of it all is that, you know, Phil still hasn't realized to just ignore it. He's trying now to ignore it, but even now you can see it bothers him. It bothers him to no end when he gets the 50 member bomb and he knows he's going to walk away with like 60 cents. It bothers him so much.
Literally all the same person with their same clone accounts. Stupid.
Yes,
they come in with 10
that's
stock
right.
accounts and act
Dude,
like
he
they're
loves
like
Yad
different
right
people when
now.
they're not. They're just morons. Okay.
No, I have an iPad right here that I have it hanging. It's like my fourth monitor. And when I stream, I watch it just to make sure that it's not buffering or anything. So I'm doing it for your benefit.
Here's another one. Okay. Index, the game is quite bad, but I enjoy your commentary. Here's the thing. Like, I don't feel like the game is bad. I'm just waiting for it to stand out in some way is good. The one thing right now is the graphics. Like, the world seems huge and the graphics are quite good. Like, the plants and everything look amazing. But, you know, we're in the introduction. We're 3 hours in. We're still trying to get to, like, what is the game going to be? It's kind of hard to read right now. Okay.
Yeah, Vanguard. Yeah, YouTube is acting up for the end user. My feed is good, so I think it's just you. I'm watching it on my iPad, and everything is good. So if you're having issues, just back out and come back in, okay? Because I it's not me. I double check my feed. I'm good. It's feeding over properly. I have no dips. There's no noise in my line, as DSP likes to say. Everything's working out.
Once again, if you are enjoying, please support in some way. Liking the stream helps. Obviously, financial contributions. The fact that we're halfway through the stream, we're at 137 to support, or 134 support, probably not a great sign. All right, keep in mind this.
Plus, why didn't you add in there the $75 you made on your podcast, you fucking doucher?
This is like 2 streams in one for me. I'm hoping to have a great stream by the end. I did this special event because I knew people were going to say they wanted to know my impressions and get a lot of gameplay in because I can't be here tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to pan out. I mean, I hope it does.
Yeah, I uploaded 2 videos yesterday and literally took 45 minutes. A video that normally would take about 5 to 10 minutes to upload, it took literally like 45 minutes to upload one.
I hope that people will come by and engage in support by the end of the stream. We have 3 more hours, but
he's paranoid.
Right now, sadly, it's not looking that good. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Special for you guys, but it is what it is. All right.
You hear that? I did a special. No, you moron. You didn't. What you did was you altered your schedule because you were so fucking greedy because you thought you were going to get the day 1 views and everyone was going to come to watch you play it on day 1. That's why you altered your fucking schedule, you fucking douchebag. I love how he sits there and he blames his viewers. Like, oh, I only did it because you guys made me do it. No, you did it because you wanted to be scummy. What you could have done was you could have just waited till Sunday and play the game on Sunday. But you didn't want to do that because, of course, you needed the day 1 views, which you didn't get.
I'm stuck. I can't see.
I can't see.
Holy shit.
And by the way, Phil, when you died the first time, and he died multiple times on this level, when you died the first time being blown up by barrels that were full of explosives, right? Right there, that should have told you there's a reason why the developers placed these barrels in specific locations to explode, right? What they wanted you to do is to be smart enough and intelligent enough to lure enemies to that point, right? Get far enough away, hit it with an arrow, and blow it up and kill enemies.
You don't support in DSP channel, you get banned, go cry crackhead.
That's true, Dan. Yeah, that is true. You do get banned, so thank you, Dan, for the $5. I appreciate it. It's just a crumb bum. He's so fucking scummy. So scummy. I'm surprised that he still allows Kick to be so crazy as it is, especially now where he's barely getting 1 sub a day on that fucking on the Kick stream. No one's giving kicks. I mean, literally has to sit there and beg. I think yesterday he got a total of 2. He got a total of 2 subs given to him. So he made $10 yesterday on Kick. So yes, and he doesn't learn. Not one time did he strategize to maybe use those explosives to kill a swath of enemies. He decided to kill each enemy one at a time. And then wondered why it took him nearly an hour to beat it. And didn't beat it. At the end, he just ran away.
There's explosive barrels in the area, and if you knew explosive barrels, you could use them to kill the enemies. But since you don't know that they exist, you could accidentally hit one and kill yourself.
Well, now you know. And then you would think you would have used that strategy later on. Not once did he use that strategy. Not once did he try to line up his enemies near barrels, shoot an arrow, and just kill a bunch of them at one time. Did not do that at all. Yeah, no yellow paint, I guess. That wasn't his fault. Yes, the chat didn't tell him, of course.
That sucked.
This is straight out...
I mean, I don't know where the checkpoint is.
This was straight out of Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, when you had to fight large amount of enemies, you were supposed to use your environment. You were supposed to use high ground where you can clip off a good amount of enemies before you went balls in and just started attacking them. Because if you just went balls in and started trying to defeat the horde, you would die. Like, it's not rocket science, Phil. This isn't, like Lord of the Rings where you need to be intelligent to read the book. But yeah, he did save Scum. He did.
It's pretty fucking far away.
And the other thing, he got lucky. They didn't make him redo the whole level. They kept count. So I think he ended up, he got down to 90%, 80%, 70%. And of course, he kept dying. So he got lucky that they kept his progress.
Horse is still there. Oh, wait, no, we're not far away at all. We're right outside of camp. We were right outside of camp, but chances are, how much you want to bet that...
Yeah, that's amazing.
Reset the camp, as if I never killed anybody.
Again. Yeah. Rip Chuck Norris. Again, Phil, you still didn't learn. Okay, this is like the second time that you died of this. Let's see how many more times you died doing the same stupid thing. And by the way, the one thing I did hate, I have to agree with Phil, it was too fucking dark. The thing was way too fucking dark.
I think I'm starting to see some problems with the game. What exactly am I doing wrong? All I'm doing is fighting the enemies they expect you to fight. And these things explode and instantly kill you. This is really stupid.
No, Phil. No, Phil. You're stupid.
We're 48%. And as you can see, no end in sight to the enemies. They just infinitely respawn, apparently.
Release me.
I've never played a game like this before in my life. They expect you to just kill this many enemies at the beginning of the game. This is the beginning of the game.
Yeah, the darkness was his fault because the idiot, he spent 40 minutes fucking with his visual settings, but didn't bother illuminating his stream. Yeah, I get it.
I'm not lying. My hand is getting.
What's up,
tired
Snooty
of
brother?
trigger.
Hope you had a good day. We've been here for about 2 hours, my lord, but we still have some good content. We're watching the crash out from yesterday.
My hand actually is hurting. It's too fucking repetitive.
My hand hurt.
fucker poked me. No. Oh my god, dude. This fucking sucks.
His hand hurts. He has calluses. Oh man, this fucking guy. It's just a joke.
At least it doesn't reset,
Lord.
but still, I mean, this is ass.
This is ass.
No, there's no point. Like John Nepper says, would this be cool once you know the moves? What's the point? I'm killing everything easily. I just hold the trigger, it kills everything around me. The only time I get hit is if something cheaply hits me from behind or a barrel explodes that I can't see. There's no challenge or anything. It's just boring. It's just awful, boring repetition. That's the game.
So
that's how they designed it.
So you're mash jabbing? Is that what you're doing, Phil? Are you a mash jabber? By the way, this was optional. He didn't have to do this right now. He was underleveled. He didn't have any of his moves or whatever. He didn't have the proper gear. None of that. But of course, this is DSP. So instead of turning back and doing something else and maybe coming back to this, no, he decided he just wanted to ram through this.
Oh, we're down to 25%. Which is what they want. This is the mission. This is actually what they intend for you to do. I can't move right now. Look at this. I'm about to die. Completely can't move at all. This game's fucking terrible. I'm not even kidding. This game is bad, man. This is a mission early in the game. This is awful. The combat is completely meaningless.
Optional boss. Optional level. This is all, again, this was all optional. You didn't have to do it, Phil. It is awful.
What happened? Oh,
what happened?
It just exploded out of nowhere.
Yes, that's what happens. You just explode out of nowhere. All right, here it is. Here it is.
I couldn't do anything. What do you want me to do? I couldn't move.
Oh, poor Phil. Now, the first thing I would have maybe tried was I would have tried to find something, a barrier to protect me, which he didn't do. He just decided to just stand in front of him like an idiot, right? The second thing I would have tried was I would have tried to see if I could have elevated myself. Like, was there a platform that he can go to? Didn't bother doing any of that. Didn't check, didn't bother, nothing.
I did one hit and I pressed dodge. He just stands there. What do you want me to do?
I'll be right back, guys. Someone's at my door.
He will not hit him. He literally will not hit him. I can't control the direction he attacks. I literally don't control the direction I attack. The game just attacks whatever direction it wants because there's no lock on. Why did I just lose health? He didn't hit me. He literally didn't hit me. I lost health. What the fuck is wrong with this game? He hits you no matter what. He literally hits you no matter what. I don't fucking want to play this anymore. I think I actually hate the game. Like, this is the core mechanic of the game is this combat. The combat is fucking atrociously bad. I don't want to play anymore. So basically, the dodge is horrible, doesn't really do anything effective. You can't parry this boss because I'm trying, it doesn't do anything. The game is awful. If you hit once, if literally you hit him once, he just attacks you and you can't get out of the way. So the moment you've committed to one attack, he's going to hit you and do damage back because you can't dodge out of the way.
That was FedEx. They were dropping off my new phone. That's right. Woo, new phone in the house. I like it. I got a lot. I got a Samsung 26 Ultra. Very nice.
You can't dodge. There's no way to get out of the way.
You can't dodge.
You can't dodge. If you press the dodge button, it doesn't work and it hits you anyway. And if you try to block,
Samsung
it takes all your
Galaxy
damage.
S26 Ultra.
This might end up being one of the most disappointing games I've ever played. Seriously.
Never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature?
Yeah, I have the
look,
S24. It's been acting up lately. That's why I wanted to upgrade. So I got the
What the hell
26.
is that?
I'm having a blast with this game, exploring gaining weapons and skills, and may die way farther than him in the same playtime while finding fast travel points. Big ups, Duty.
IGL mode in the house. Thank you, brother, for the 10, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, most people saying it's really great. I mean, it's not a great RPG, but there's a lot of fun stuff to do. I know a lot of people are enjoying the whole role playing as a knight, which is pretty cool. I bought it. I was going to fire it up yesterday, just didn't have time, but I'm going to probably play some of it this weekend. And I'm going to mostly focus on just the open world. I'm going to just try to level up my character as much as I can. And then I'll go back and do the bosses and all that. So, big ups, brother. I appreciate
So
the
my wife
10.
has never played a video
Thank
game
you.
in her life, and she's even better than DSP. Smiley face emoji.
It's amazing. It straight up is amazing. Like my youngest, she's a bit, she's the special needs child. She's pretty good at video games. She's surprisingly very good at video games. She has difficulty, speaking, but yet she knows how to play these complex video games where she can actually stop and think and structure her playthrough and make a decision before, proceeding forward. So she actually plays better than her. So big ups, man. I hope your wife is enjoying the game, man. And again, thank you, OG, for the €5. It's much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, whoever got it, I hope you guys have a lot of fun with it. It sounds like if you guys really like RPGs and just big immersive worlds, this is it for you, which, yeah, it sounds good. I like it. I seem to like it. I like open world where where you can pretty much go all over the place and do whatever the hell you want. I'm not a big fan of just like structured RPGs where they kind of force you through a path. I'm not a big fan of those kind of RPGs, so I do like the open world of it. So, but yeah, good luck. Will this run on the base PS5? Yeah. It should. I mean, I have the PS5 Plus, and people have been saying it runs perfect on it. So yeah, you should be alright. You should be good.
Yeah, and the camera doesn't stay set. The camera moves out of the way so you can't tell where to go. It's legit one of the worst fucking things I've ever seen in my life in a video game. I don't. Nice camera angle.
Don't let DSP ever make you decide on whether you want to play your game or not. I would actually look at other content creators, like check out Twitch and see people playing it on Twitch and get their input. I guess it depends. It depends on the type of game you like. I am eating. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was getting a little dizzy, so I'm eating a cracker. My apologies.
Why would I play this any further? Why would I even bother playing it any further at this point?
Devour. I needed a cracker. I was getting a little dizzy. I haven't had breakfast yet. I didn't get any
To
breakfast
be honest,
yet.
I think
So
I'm
I'm
done.
a
I
little
don't think I
hungry.
want to play anymore. You guys don't like it. It's apparent. You guys have been bored all day. I've been playing it now for almost 5 hours. I got high views, literally no support. Everyone's...
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me interrupt. Wait a minute, Phil. You got high views. From what I've read, you got plenty of engagement. Your chat is on fire. You're up to what? 100 and something bucks, $200? Plus you made 70 something dollars on your podcast. And again, if you calculate what he made on his podcast and what he walked away with, he made over $300 yesterday. So why are you complaining, Phil? Why are you bitching? You played this game for what, 5.5 hours, and you made what, $200 or whatever? Oh no, he made $134. Yeah, he made $134. That's what he made on it before he wage quit it. Like, I don't know what you're complaining about, but he just wants to complain. I think he really thought, since he did a mini marathon here, that he was going to make $1,000. That's what it was. He thought he was going to get paid, and he didn't get paid, so now he's upset.
bored to tears of the game, saying the game's boring as shit. The combat is atrociously bad.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
I might pick this game up even though I'm not a big fan of medieval games, but this game does look interesting. Also, DSP hi and fuck you since we know you're watching this. Saturday to hide Spyro 3.
Thank you, brother, for the 10, brother. I appreciate that. It reminds me a little bit of Kingdom Come. Or whatever. Yeah, Kingdom Come, whatever it is. It reminds me a little bit of that. So, I mean, if you're not too sure, I would just recommend maybe waiting until the price drops a little bit, and then once the price drops, then pick it up.
It's not the game, it's him.
Yeah, of course.
Never understands the.
Of course, brother. Vanguard, again, thank you, brother, for the 10. And Eric, brother, thank you for being a member for 14 months. It is him. It is. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are times where we play a game that's just dog shit. The game is just poorly made. It's dog shit, but it's not all the time. You know, maybe 20% of the games that Phil wage quits or quits because it's a shitty game. Maybe it's like 10 or it's like maybe 15, 20% of the games. But the vast majority of them, they're pretty solid games. He just sucks at streaming. So
I think I'm done. Nice attack. I'm not trying to capitalize on it. He actually took 75% of my health. Dude, this is just awful garbage. Made by complete fucking brainless twits, and they expect $70 for this garbage. Nothing works, so you have all these abilities, they don't do anything. The kick doesn't work, the force palm doesn't work. Heavy attack you can hit once, but then if he decides to do the drill the ground attack, he hits you and you cannot avoid it. The game is worthless. What am I playing this for? No, really. What am I playing this for? I don't have to play this. The game is awful. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why I fucking did it. The game sucks. Now that you actually got to the first point in the game where you actually have to fight for real, the game is terrible. That is just atrociously bad.
Look at Kick Chat. Kick Chat going insane.
When you fight regular enemies, they're all weaklings. You hold a trigger and you murder hundreds of enemies.
Oh, no, right here. Look. Even the dents recognize. Stepdad of the future said, "Hi, duty." He knew I was sitting here waiting for the wage quit to happen.
In a row. Then you get to a boss and none of your fucking attacks do anything. Fuck this game.
Fuck this game.
Really? Well, let's do quick shout-outs. Oh, my God. And then Camera EXE did a $2 super chat. The game is fish porridge. Wow. I mean, yikes. This is modern game development. No, I'm not wasting any more time. What's the point? Why would I go back and boot the game another time? You guys weren't liking it. It was apparent. You guys were bored to tears. And then we get to something that has action, and it's terrible. It's terribly designed. 52 minutes of killing generic enemies to do a camp takeover. Then you go to fight the boss, and the boss is busted beyond belief. They're morons. These people are fucking idiots. They don't
Yeah,
have
give
anything
me
that's worth
time.
playing.
Give it to me, brother. Give it to me. We'll watch it
I
next.
literally can't believe all that hype. Because again,
We'll watch
what
it
do they
next.
do? They just kept saying feature, feature, feature without actually showcasing the core elements of the game.
Oh, you can.
LT Fool did a $5 super chat. Abilities like lock on and countering and parrying. You need to do a side quest in order to unlock. We already have countering and parrying. It was in the game from the beginning. There was no quest to get it.
Wah, wah, wah. Well, no. No, hold on. He hit the 151 after he wage quit. So when he wage quit, he was at 134. Okay? Anything after the wage quit, I don't count that as part of the total. So he ended at 134. Because if he would have kept playing, he probably wouldn't have gotten any more donations. Let's keep it real, okay? Let's keep it real. That was the wage quit. He wage quit on us. He wage quit the game. And, you know, there's no... I'm sorry, Phil. There's just no way around it. He did wage fucking quit. All right. Oh, God. Everyone was bored, including Phil, because his gameplay sucks ass. All right, let me see. We're gonna watch the game. The time. Do me a favor, time. Send me or post the game journalist meme here, and we can watch it. Quickly, what I wanted to show you guys is where's Sunny at? Sunny. Where's Sunny at? Sunny. Hold on. Sunny. Oh, here it is. What I want to show you guys is shout out to Sunny 3.0. He's on Twitter. He's been a really big help. He's a smaller channel, and he's not doing it for anything. He's sort of just help out other detractors. What he's been doing is he's been editing the daily rap for us, taking out the background music, and then just doing really funny shit. But before we do that, let's definitely look at the game journalist meme real quick. Shout out to Time to Go Zerk. So we're gonna watch this. Give me 1 second. Wait a minute. I gotta hide my screen because I don't want you guys looking at my search history. I don't want you guys seeing all of the corn hub. I don't want you guys seeing the Riley Reid.
I couldn't do anything. What do you want me to do? I couldn't move.
Hold on a second. Okay, shout out to Time to Go Zerk. He is a friend of the channel. He does have a TikTok. By the way, do us a favor, Time to Go Zerk. Put your TikTok here. Actually, I could just post give me here. I can post this. He is a friend of the channel. He does give us some great DSP content. Here's his TikTok channel. If you're on TikTok and you want to watch some of his game journalist memes, you can definitely go sub to his channel. Definitely do that. Let me replace the meme. There it is. And these are great and funny. If you like short clips mocking DSP, these are the ones that just blow up and get just tons of views. This is what people mock on Twitter about him, and so on. So go check it out. All right, the game journalist rage quits Crimson Desert because the first optional boss was in yellow.
I couldn't do anything. What do you want me to do? I couldn't move. I did one hit and I pressed dodge. He just stands there. What do you want me to do? Nice
The page 5, yes.
I'm not trying to capitalize on it. He actually took 75% of my health. Dude, this is just awful garbage. Made by complete fucking brainless twits, and they expect $70 for this garbage. What am I playing this for? No, really. What am I playing this for? I don't have to play this. The game is awful.
That could be true.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's why I fucking did it. The game sucks. That now that you actually got to the first point in the game where you actually have to fight for real, the game is terrible.
Yeah, the music is Chef's Kiss. All right. All right. Shout out to Time to Go Zerk for the meme. I love it. And I believe he also posted on Twitter. So if you don't like Twitch or TikTok, I'm sorry, you can check it out on Twitter because I know he posts these same videos on Twitter. So big ups, brother. I appreciate you sharing with the class. All right. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, go back. All right, here it is. Okay, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right, so Sunny 3.0, big ups, brother. I appreciate what you do for the channel. He occasionally will take the daily rap and strip out all the music so that I don't have to do it. And then he provides a nice, cute edit. So I just want to show you guys what he did for the Crimson Desert daily rap last night. It was pretty funny.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday,
Now,
the 19th of
while you watch this, I want you to focus on DSP and something specific happens to him.
March 2026. A special day, because today I said, hey, it's my last day of the week. I can't be here tomorrow. Let me invest a lot of time into playing Crimson Desert, the new release. But of course, they decided to release the game at 3 p.m. Pacific time. The weirdest release time I've ever seen. So in order to play enough of this game to make a judgment about it, because I'm not going to be here for 2 days, I changed my whole schedule around. I did a level 1 podcast in the morning, ended the stream, rushed to eat food, and then came back to play Crimson Desert at 3 in the intentions of playing Crimson Desert from 3 to 9:30 p.m., doing a special review and ending the day. I was fully intending to come back on Sunday and play it again. That ain't happening. Ladies and gentlemen, the podcast today went well.
Well, by the way, real quick, again, These are decisions he made. He was an adult. He made these adult decisions and decided to do this, okay? No one forced you to do this, Phil, but because you were so greedy and you wanted to get the day one views in, you decided to alter your schedule to in this way. No one else demanded it, called for it, or whatever. You could have just waited till Sunday and played the game all day on 2 separate streams. You could have did that, but no. We gotta. What does Phil say? We gotta strike while the iron's hot. All right.
Lots of stuff. We determined what the next DSP tries it's going to be. We determined what the birthday marathon will be, and a lot of other fun, chill talk. It was a 2-hour show, very entertaining. I hope you'll give it a look. We started playing Crimson Desert at 3 p.m. Okay, the game has a lot of positives. Great graphics, great open world, great quests and stories so far. Great traversal similar to Breath of the Wild and puzzles similar to Breath of the Wild. But in a nutshell, the combat is atrocious.
We got that already. We got that rant. When he found out that it was coming out at 3 p.m. His time, we got that rant. He actually said that he said they're being, what does he call them? He said they were being selfish. All they cared about was Koreans. And he literally said, who cares about Koreans? That he should, and then he said something about they should play the game based on who's actually playing it. So if that were the case, Phil, they should always follow Eastern Standard Time Zone for everything, because that's where the mass majority of the population lives in America, is on the East Coast. So they should focus that, right? Would you be okay with that? I'm sure you wouldn't. You would bitch and complain about that as well. I'm sorry, brother, but if you're going to be pissed off at anyone, you're going to have to be pissed off at God and the Earth's rotation and time zones, because there's no getting around that, brother.
It feels unfinished. It feels wonky. It's a joke against weaker minion characters, normal enemies. You are super powered and you tear right through them, and it's boring as heck.
He's sinking.
So bad. Against bosses, the bosses are all insane, super powered freaks, 10 times better than you. They can literally insta-kill you if you're not careful. It's like Dark Souls times 10, and the game doesn't tell you in any way, shape, or form that you basically need to do certain missions and stuff before you fight them, because apparently you need to get certain abilities and power-ups in order to beat them. I'm not going to talk any further about the game. Why? Because I made a special video that was 15 minutes long.
All right, UG, you have a good day, brother.
You see it tonight.
Happy Friday.
It'll be the highlighted video. That's my final thoughts about the game. After playing this game for 6 hours, here's the deal. No one really liked it, I'm being honest. Most people watching the stream were like, this is not very good. If the moment you get to combat, the game is either super boring or super annoying, what's the point? And that's the truth. If this is an open world game that's going to be 100 hours and 50 of it are going to be combat, do you really want to be bored or annoyed 50 hours out of the 100? No. And that's why the reviews are so torn. People who loved the open world and fell in love with it really liked the game, but the people who had to play the combat, like, oh, the combat's terrible. Yeah. So
he's
if you
being
can swallowed. The combat, you'll like it. If you want a more in-depth explanation, watch the 15-minute video. All right. But we were done with it by 8 p.m. We were like, wow, this game sucks. So what are we going to do? So I impromptu flipped over and I played about 90 minutes of Street Fighter 6 ranked with Alex. And we got him from low 3-star diamond up to low 4-star diamond. So that was good. Probably another stream we'll get to 5-star. Maybe another stream we'll get to master, unless I get a win streak, in which case we'll get to master. We're getting there. Okay, we are. So good stuff. And I hope that you guys will check out the Crimson Desert footage, the mini review, and the Street Fighter 6 footage. The good news is, by the end of the day, the longer stream was well supported. So I'm not complaining. Just I'm sad because I wanted Crimson Desert to be a playthrough that was going to work out. And no one really liked it. It was super boring and not very good because the combat was completely unfinished, wonky mess. And so we now got to figure out what we're doing next week. Here's the deal. I'm off tomorrow and I'm off Saturday. Okay? I'm going to return on Sunday. We'll do a Level 1 podcast in the morning. Let's do Dragon Quest VII Reimagined on that stream, and let's do RimWorld as the late stream. Okay? Then I think what we need to do for next week is figure out what the new game is. So we have options. We can play Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green. We can play Pokemon Pocopia, but we got to talk about it and figure it out. The thing is, I'm okay with either. To be honest, I'd probably prefer Pokemon Leaf Green or Fire Red, reason being, it's an original Pokemon.
All right, you guys know what to do, right? You guys know they need to go in there and vote for Pocopium, whatever, okay? That's what you guys need to do. All right, let me forward this a little bit. He's still,
It just
he's
sucks
still
that Crimson
sinking.
Desert feels like an unfinished, half-cooked mess where so many aspects of it are great, and the one core aspect of combat is fucking terrible. That they really dropped the ball on it. All right. So, guys, I'm out of here. I have a lot of thumbnails and uploading to do. I hope you all have a great couple of days away. I will see you all on Sunday when I get back with the Level 1 podcast, Dragon Quest VII, RimWorld.
Oh, we
and
did.
then this week, we'll figure out what the new game is. We'll talk about it on Sunday. Okay? Thank you all so very much. Have a good night. I will see you Sunday. Peace out.
And there's barely enough slot for the pig.
Excellent, excellent. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Pacopium will save the business. Big up, Sonny. I appreciate that. I love the effort. It was well done. By the way, you guys did hit the 100 like goal. So you guys do get a reward.
To pay my bills.
Hold on a second.
We
And
got
here
to
it
make a
is.
big simulator game, lol, big UPS duty. Have
Yes.
a good weekend.
Thank you, Wasted. Thank you, brother, for the 5 member. I mean, thank you for the 5, brother. I appreciate that. That would be a great game, brother. You have a good weekend too, brother. Thank you very much. Yes, tell Pacopia, tell him that Pacopium will save the business. I'm pretty sure he'll wage quit that game as well. So, alrighty. Thank you, everyone, for the likes. Thank you for all the love and support. It's much appreciated. All right, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of my day off. That's right. Duty has 2 days coming to him, today and tomorrow, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Probably tomorrow. I can think is that being said. So definitely have that being said on tomorrow. You guys can watch that. And yeah, you guys did get bubbles. I gave you bubbles. I gave you bubbles and everything. That's right. All right, folks. Again, thank you for all the love and support. Please do me a favor. Go watch Mr. Local's video where he interviewed Lord Diaz. It's pretty good. Also, go check out Time to Go Zerk's channel. He has all the really funny game journalist memes, which are great. And yeah, so again, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good Friday. Pig ups, everybody. Peace out.
I'm sorry, Dave.